double those dice.
Hello, hello, hello. We are back for session 31, chapter 2. It is 31, isn't it? I am right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Good, I am right. So, last session, we started off with either half the party making death saving throws and the other half blind, and barely standing as a large footsteps approached Kaya and Z. After a quick thinking from Kaya, you summoned the healing spirit and sent it out wildly, hoping to heal the fallen. And Z, you tried to feel around blindly to find Darian. When Z found the body, you heard like a gruff voice before Darian's body was moved and his breathing stabilized as he was no longer making death saving throws. The healing spirit touched Blue and he woke up. Z, you heard the footsteps pass, scraping of Saber's armor as Saber was then stabilized. Hearing a voice, Blue, you casted Lesser Restoration on yourself and you saw this damaged crypt with the fallen bodies and your father, Red. Red produced a weird metal spider which conjured a portal in the floor. You, between Blue, Kaya and Z, you gathered everyone up, got everyone back on their feet, and proceeded to make way through the portal on Red's instructions. Z, you grabbed one of the dark blue skinned creatures and the bugbear, and before walking through the portal, but just as you took your first step through the portal, the bugbear disappeared. On the other side of the portal, you saw the sloping sides of a giant snow-covered mountain range, and with sort of on the lower slopes, sort of long grasses and sheep, and it was snowing. Blue, you knew exactly where you were. You were back on Osrock. Red sort of gave you free reign of his cave, and you guys settled in, and he explained the situation, that he'd received a letter and then subsequently a parcel from a rock gnome called Brock. Red had told you that the contents of the letter told him to go to the crypt and to save you guys after the flash. Where am I? He also told Kaya that she needs to lie down and she wasn't out of the woods yet. Whilst this was all going on, Z, you began to make potions of lesser restoration to cure everyone's blindness. Red also told you that he'd planned to bring the party back to Blizzard's Peak, so that Blue could see the ritual of the ovums. As the fire crackled and everyone fell silent, Kaya disappeared from the party, leaving only the amulet behind, but was only seen to be gone for moments before reappearing seconds later, unconscious. In these moments, Kaya found herself on a purple sand beach with a green sea, and an out-of-place log cabin on the beach. Kaya, you met a wizard by the name of Rufus Weatherspike, where he proceeded to tell you what had been going on. Bullet pointed, he told you that he tried and failed to bring his brother round from darkness that consumed him, and they fought and he was unable to beat him, so he trapped him in the abyss. Rufus then created these totems of protection, sealing the continent from the outside interference and also stopping Elvic from returning from the abyss. He then hid away in his amulet to find a way to defeat Elvic. And that's where he had a prophecy that the first people to return back to Propia would be the ones to defeat Elvic. He had then had subsequent visions of Kaya and Darian, who would play key aspects in the days to come. Rufus also gave Kaya a mace to pass to Saber, as he felt felt somewhat responsible for Saber losing his friend. Whilst inside this place, Kaya, you kept taking subsequently more and more amounts of psychic damage as your whatever reason your body wasn't seeming to be liking its new environment. After Kaya had reappeared and been healed, you guys decided that heading to Blizzard's Peak would be for the best. Z, you decided to examine the body of Hamel, this blue creature, and find out everything you could about the creature. Kaya, you gave this mace to Saber after he prayed to Tyr, trying to attune to it. Z finished the potion and in the morning tried to give it to Saber, who broke one of them before taking it properly the second time.
Sorry.
Red scavenged for breakfast. Got you guys some food. Got you some new cloaks made of the bread rolls that you slept in the night before. And Darian, over breakfast, you tried to plot a course back to Papaya. But didn't quite factor in the weather, and have since scrapped that and gone back to it again, or will go back to it again. And yeah. Oh, Saber attuned to his mace, his new cube-shaped purple mace with sharp silver pieces on it. And yeah, we come back to you guys exiting the cave, the wind whistling through your hair. It is chilly. You've got these new cloaks made of bedrolls.
I think we only set up a bit because I cast Longstrider on Saber.
Yeah,
to make sure he could keep up with my dad.
Yeah, you are beginning your journey back to Blizzard's Peak, heading up the sides of the grassy slopes. I think it's Saber and Red leading the party, and then the rest following behind. I think Blue, you've opted to stay at the back. Did you guys travel? Yeah.
Sorry, just quickly, was it a potion of
Lesser Restoration.
lesser restoration? Sorry, my bad. Not bad in.
Yeah. So you are no longer blind.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Devil.
I took it, didn't I? Yeah, that's right. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I was.
So yeah, it is a light but very breezy day. You can see snow on the tops of the mountains around you. The sheep are like plodding along next to you, keep bleating at you. Darian, the one that you used as a pillow last night, will no longer leave you alone.
Nice. No, I'm happy about
nudging
that.
into you. Yeah.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Tune to you.
Yeah.
I hope I can ride it soon.
Whoa, hey now.
Not like that. Not like
Only
that.
a baby.
They are only small lambs at the moment. Yeah.
Well, if you feed it the right thing, maybe it'll grow.
Yeah.
So where are we heading? Are we heading? So we're heading to.
Blizzard's Peak.
Lose home.
And I remember someone talking about a shindig last night. What's this about then? I need to be informed about the etiquette and everything that's going on there, so I don't come ill prepared.
I don't think you'll need to do anything really. I don't think you won't be taking too much part in the ritual sort of thing. It'll just it'll be happening, but there'll be just like a garden party sort of thing. There'll be a spread. Just some nibbles. Yeah, I don't know. Just be respectful, and
My middle name is Respect. You should know that by now.
Oh, okay. I'll write that down. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fine. I mean, the Goliaths are a pretty welcoming bunch. I think, as long as you don't sort of overstay your welcome. I think, but it'd be nice to see. You can meet all the people that I sort of grew up with, and maybe there's some new faces that I don't know as well. I don't know. Anything
Nice,
anything
I
that
look
you can
forward to
say
it.
of worth, Dad? Anything changed up there? Or?
Well, it's just same as, isn't it, son? Yeah, it's not much changed. Just same old, really. Well, there won't be so much as a garden party as there is a heavy drinking, bit of dancing.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. You handle the drink?
Oh, phew. Can I handle my drink? Cool. Don't you worry about that. Lou, by the way, when was the last time you were? Last time you were here?
Oh, well, this is a couple of years now, so I just sort of set off after a bit. I don't know. I don't really keep track of time that well, to be honest.
Fair enough.
It's been a while though, for sure. I mean, it still looks the same. Still snowy. Still.
Yeah, it
still
could be a bit
animals.
warmer. Could be a bit warmer. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to a beverage or two just to warm me up a little bit.
Well, it is near a it's Blizzard's peak, so we'll see how warm we can get it.
Does it? Or is it all cold?
Is it what?
It's
Sorry.
always,
It's always this cold, right?
there's always perfect temperature.
Oh.
This is lovely.
Right. Yeah, you're right. It's me, obviously.
And on that note, can I get everyone to roll me Constitution saving throws? Blue, you'll be doing this with advantage.
Yay.
Oh,
Guidance too.
You
I've
can
just
use
started off
guidance if you so wish.
perfectly with a natural 1.
Ah, 2 natural ones.
2 natural ones. That's
Dirty 20.
mine's actually -1 to Constitution.
So you got 0.
I got 0. I got a nat 1, -1.
Saber
Been there.
dies. No.
What's meant to be.
First magic weapon.
I got a 21 by rolling an
21?
18 and a 19. Jeez.
Cool.
Oh, actually, I didn't even have my con save. That's a 23.
Cool. Kaya?
I got 19.
Cool. Blue, Z, and Kaya all toasty in their cloaks. Darian and Saber, it is cold. You are very, very cold. You can't seem to shake off the shivers, and you can't feel your fingertips. Sort of huddled, like trying to shelter away from the wind as much as possible.
The little lamb that's on the floor, I'll pick up and just use them as like a little there's like hand mittens.
Yeah,
Like, just feel like it's stuck.
Hug it,
Yeah.
Amazing. Cool. You pick up the sheep, tuck it into the cloak, put your hands in, as you guys make your way up. You're at the moment walking up steep, grassy slopes, sort of wet grass, patches of snow, and the wind is whipping up bits of snow as you sort of head up. And I shall draw it on the map for you.
Blue, as soon as your dad seems to be leading the way and we don't really need to keep an eye out, whilst we're walking along, could you just keep an eye out for these things? And I show him some ingredients from my potion book, please.
Cool. You can show him a list of ingredients that you need. What is it you're looking to create? Just out of curiosity.
To begin with, the strength potion.
Cool. It's sort of a list of simple ingredients, different kinds of knotweeds and things like that. It needs clippings from a sheep's hoof. Is one of the ingredients, so it's quite which is quite handy since you've got sheep nearby. Blue, give me a if you want to look for these ingredients, you can give me a check.
They offer some help, so he can roll at advantage.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Give me an investigation check with advantage then.
Well, I'm not good at those because those require intelligence. So it was a nat 1 that my
Oh.
other dice hit.
In fact, don't do an investigation. Do a survival check.
Oh, that's way better. That's a dirty 20.
Day 20. Cool. Blue, you go foraging around. And you find a couple of bits that Z would need, and Z, you get 2 portions of ingredients.
I think these will do. I mean, a lot of them are just kind of, I don't know, it's just good. There's a lot of sheep around, I guess, because these things sort of look like, the sheep trimmings. So, yeah, and then just some berries and whatever, I don't know. It's just one of
Mushrooms.
those things. Yeah, mushrooms. Yeah. Should do you a bit, I think.
Thank you, Blue.
Yeah, anytime. I'll try and keep an eye out as well. And, I mean, obviously, if you're gentle with them, you could probably just take some off the sheep as well if you need them. I can always do it too, as well.
Thank you.
Darian.
Yep.
The sheep that you're carrying along vomit spectacularly into your cloak, as it's not used to the motion sickness.
Come on. I kind of weigh up my options of sick or feeling cold. To be fair, for a split second, I actually appreciate them being sick 'cause it warms me up for a second.
You get this lovely, warm sensation across your chest, and then realize.
But then I realise actually what's happening to me and the lamb, and then I instinctively just chuck him down to the floor, not like aggressively, but just sort of like release him onto the floor, and yeah, I'm just like wiping it off, and yeah, maybe a couple of curse words at the at said lamb.
Curses.
You see Red, who's talking to Saber at the time at the front of the party. Mid-conversation with Saber. Oh no, Wolf! Stops, walks backwards, makes a beeline for Darian, scoops up the sheep, and strokes its head. Hey, you okay there? And so sort of pets the sheep, and then puts him down. Shakes his head at you and walks back to the front with Saber.
Was I doing anything wrong, or was it just sort of unlucky?
Just let him be. You don't need to carry him.
Yeah, well, it looked like it needed carrying. I was just giving it a hand. I just didn't want to. I was just trying to be nice. But then I get sick on me, and I don't know.
Wipe it off.
This place isn't really not. I mean, I'd love to be I'd love to love this place at the minute, but at the minute it's really showing me a bad time.
Well, no, I won't say that. You're Blue's friend. As he turns round, heads back up to Saber. Yeah, where was I? So, you said you had a small friend. What was his name?
Oh, Castor Biscuit. You've heard of him?
Was he something to do with he was built some taverns or something?
I think he built all the taverns.
He built. Well, he didn't build the one at Blizzard's Peak. I can tell you that for sure.
I mean, he missed one or two, but I think a lot of them, yeah.
Well, all the big ones.
Yeah.
Like down in the. Wow. He must be rich then. Why was he travelling with you? I mean, no offence, but if you had that much coin, you wouldn't need to go adventuring or. What was he doing?
For the love of it, for the god Tyr, we travel for Tyr. We're in search of a holy relic.
Right. Okay. What is it?
The righteous. Now, I've forgotten it, and that's not funny. I can do it. The righteous, the gauntlet of righteous justice or balanced justice. righteous justice. I think it's bad.
Chris, help the poor boy, he's drowning.
No, I'll just let him be.
Uh,
Would you like me to tell you?
yes, please.
I think it's the hand
You don't
of
even
undying
know.
justice. But I want to double check.
I think.
Forgot my own backstory. That's good, isn't it? That's my-
That's why you needed a caster.
yeah,
He was the brain.
The
Oh, sorry.
hand of
The
undying
hand.
justice.
It's the hand of balanced judgment,
balance.
because it was always a pain in the ass for me to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hand of balanced judgment.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I was really. Have you heard of it?
No. Well, Blue will tell you we're not. Well, I'm not a religious person. You know, just
He's not.
me and the sheep. Yeah,
Well, that's all right. You've got time.
we got time.
Yeah, to figure it out and get on side with it.
Right. Okay.
Is just quickly because I'm freezing my nadgers off here. Is it quite
Oh, you got 2 days of this.
2 days.
2 days.
Oh crap!
Get me one of them limes back. I need one of them back right now. I don't care if it's sick on me. 2 days.
Oh, well,
I'm
I
gonna
recommend putting the other end towards you.
I figure that one's empty.
Yeah.
You say you want to pick up the one that Darian's already picked up.
Yeah, because I figure it's empty, and I'm gonna cuddle it. I'm just gonna carry it like that, though.
Can you give me an animal handling check, Saber?
We'll see. That's cocked, and that's 5.
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay. You pick up the lamb, and it doesn't move. It just stares at you, and then begins to freak out and try and it kicks your armor, just boots off. You lose grip of this thing as it jumps out of your hands and begins bleating.
My hands are so cold I can't do any of it either.
Yeah, like I said, just leave them be.
Well, I'm gonna freeze to death at this rate.
It'll be fine. And he sort of claps you on the back. It just walk faster.
Oh, we walk at 20 feet. It's terrible. It's armor.
Kaya, what are you doing while all this is going on? And Z as well. I think Z was looking for potion ingredients, but what's Kaya doing?
I feel like Kat is just sort of watching the ridiculousness that is her friends be ridiculous and just sort of taking in the environment because it's quite pretty even in its bleakness, and she's not feeling the cold. She doesn't get what Saber's on about. In her mind. Elves don't really get cold. Just walk above the snow.
Tan, was there anything that Kaya didn't tell us from when you disappeared?
No.
Okay.
Not unless there's anything that I forgot to say, but I want to say we heard over.
We were listening. So Z, just Kaya, just something for you to think about. It sounds like that everything up to this point we thought we were in control, and it doesn't sound from what you were told that we were in control. It sounds like we were very much shepherded to this point. I thought it started when we set sail with the captain and Law. But there's part of me that's now thinking that maybe things that happened before that were forced as well. Certainly from my end. Can you think of anything that's happened on your side, that's happened to you, that might have not been an accident?
I think Kyle would take a minute to look off to the side and then just go, Well, I think lots of things that happen in our lives are not necessarily accidents, see, but I don't know if I believe they have anything to do with what we're going through right now.
Okay. Well, it's just that the reason why I left where I was brought up was to try and look for two people,
Huh?
and one of those persons, the lady that looked after me, kind of disappeared, but was encouraged to take up a contract for someone that was a lot more powerful uh, than we were, as in position rather than, I don't know, on ability. But I'm now wondering if maybe it's just a coincidence, but I'm not sure I believe in coincidences. I'm wondering if there is more to what's been happening to us than we truly than we truly know, and whether it was happening beforehand as well.
Well, maybe, but I'm not saying. I think sometimes there are coincidences, personally. But this lady that you're looking for, do you have any idea where she went?
Only that she obviously set sail from Bain Island to fulfill a contract that was going to be dangerous and for a powerful person. But other than that, no, she wouldn't let me. She wouldn't let me go with her because she was worried about how dangerous it was. It was a long time ago.
I guess there's.
Well, I say a long time ago, about 3 years ago now.
I guess it could be, but unfortunately, I think without more information, I'm not sure there's much good dwelling on it. Unless you think you've remembered anything else any sort of paper that she had or anything to link it.
I can't really. I mean, maybe I'll have a look at a map to see if we can't go via Bain Island on the way back to Papaya. I'm not 100% sure where we are in relation to Bain Island at this precise moment, but maybe go back there on a flying visit to see if I can find nothing more. But there's something that's stuck in my head when I was wearing that armor. The voice said to me that he can't remember whether it was he had my mother or he could help me find my mother. I mean, it can't be my mother. My mother died years and years ago when I was very young. But maybe he's considering this lady that brought me up as my mother. But anyway, just seems too much of a coincidence for me. So yeah, I'm just basically saying that maybe everything that's happened to you to get to this point wasn't an accident. So maybe there is something deeper to it.
It definitely wasn't an accident. But whether it's connected to this and whether your friend's disappearance is connected to this or not, that would help you. We survive this or before, will definitely help you get to the bottom.
Yeah, I think we got a way to go to survive this, whatever this is. Yeah.
Darian overhearing a little bit as he pens in Bain Island on his little notepad for his chartering for later.
You guys proceed up the grassy slopes. Sort of having to zigzag past certain pieces. You see like a piece of exposed rock as you walk towards like an opening between two of these large mountains. As you sort of hit the summit, you feel the wind blowing like through this gap in the mountains, and it's very strong as you approach. Still bright skies, but it is still deathly cold. As you approach the summit, it probably gets to around lunchtime as you get to that point. And Red sort of gestures for all of you to come closer to one of the mountains as he sort of like cuts out of the wind, and brings everyone in. Right, would you want to have a fire? You know, a fire here?
Yes, certainly. Let's get a fire going.
Yeah, we'll rest a couple of hours and then keep going again.
Sure.
Yeah.
Big fire, right? Or 2 big fires.
I'm thinking like a bonfire.
Yeah, massive fire.
Bigger the better.
Well, did you bring any wood?
No, not on me, but I'm sure I can find some.
That's
I don't have any wood.
It was me. I could just light up again.
What's my old mate?
Yeah, why have you just been doing that the whole time?
I have been, but I've just been at the back. You've not been looking at me. I don't know why you're complaining. I'm fine.
Alright. I'm alright.
your old mace is the handle is wood, but the actual mace itself is metal.
I'm gonna hand it to Red and say, "This is all the wood I've got to spare."
Well, don't you want to keep this?
No, I'm gonna flash in my new one and say, "Nah, this one's much better."
Oh, you
okay.
could sell
Well,
that. That's like worth something, though, right?
What, the mace?
Yeah, well, I would assume so.
Oh yeah, no, a few gold maybe, but not a lot.
Well, at the minute we ain't got anything that's credible.
Well, I mean, just so you guys know, like, around here we kind of do more. It's more like trading than like gold. Like they'll still take gold, but it's not like, you know, it's more like That's kind of why we got like the herd sort of thing.
The 500 gold we got from Blackmore.
Yeah.
My head today. I've still got that, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in a wooden chest in your little wooden lockbox.
Yeah.
Wooden?
Wooden. Yeah, but it's got all my gold in it. I don't think my little pouch will hold 500 gold.
With the chatting about, is there any trees around?
Up here, no.
None at all.
No.
Okay.
It's sort of trees gave up about halfway up the slopes, as it's no longer like easy for them to grow. It's sort of replaced by like bracken bushes, so like gorse bush and things like that. It's quite a sparse environment.
Dry environment?
Not necessarily dry because it's very snowy up here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Patches of snow. Like most of the mountains up here, as you look up, you can see they're all capped with snow. Yeah.
I'm still going to give him the mace to burn. I need heat.
Cool.
I am also producing flame and trying to give some heat.
Yeah, no, are we standing around blue? Yeah, just trying to keep warm. I do actually look and pull out my little cylinder that I've been fletching away for the past couple of days. But then I stare at it longingly and then I put it back into my pocket.
Okay.
And save it for another day.
Cool. You see, Red takes out two, like, half, basically 2/4 of a split log, probably about that high in length. Each of them have got a hole in the top and a hole sort of like a 45-degree angle. He begins to put some kindling in and light them, and then put them on the floor. Gets out a small saucepan, puts it on there, fills it up with water, and begins making some more of this nettle tea. He takes Saber's mace, snaps the handle off, hands you back the metal topper, and then begins to like shave it into filings, and then like every so often lift the saucepan up and just pop them in the piece of wood. As you all sort of like huddle round, or for those that are cold, huddle round the fire, try and warm up.
More most
Yeah.
I think.
Say again?
I think I'm going to be pretty much touching the fire in it as close as I can to being on fire myself.
Cool.
Please.
Yeah. He begins to boil the nettles. Makes a very weak nettle tea. As he sort of like before he hands it out, he goes into his little knapsack, pulls out a glass jar, and scoops some honey into each of the little cups. So you get like a honey and nettle tea to sweeten it up. Yeah. Well, go on, drink this. Warm you up.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dad.
Lovely that.
You're welcome, son. And he punches you on the arm, just like not like hard, just yeah. Yeah.
Red, is this where we're stopping for the evening?
No. We're gonna carry on. We just stop here, have some lunch, warm up a little bit, and then we gotta head through the pass.
Okay.
Yeah. So we head through the pass. Once we get to the end of the pass, we'll duck in. There's a small cave. Then it's gonna be a bit of a climb up to the Blizzard's Peak.
Oh, this seems like a bit of a trek. I tell you that. I don't think I've ever climbed this high before, or will ever climb this high.
Well, you know what the history of the land was when the world flooded? Well,
Yeah.
This was the highest point. Moss Rock was the highest point on the world at that stage when it flooded. So this is the tops of this mountain goes right under the seabed.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's why it's so cold.
Well, yeah, no, that is crazy. Well, I'm just going to just stick to the fire for now and try and muster up some courage to tackle on the trek ahead.
Cool. You guys get the tea, warm up. He begins to serve you. Little boy begins to take out little bits of like dried bread, like almost like crouton sort of style, trail mix of like nuts and dried berries. Hands them out. He also tends to the sheep as well, so you notices one of the sheep's gone a bit limp, a bit lame, so he goes over, removes a large stone from the hoof, and then waves his hand, casts a bit of magic, and heals the foot of the sheep. So it begins, and as he lets go, it sort of jumps around him, and then sort of heads off. Yeah, to find the rest of the sheep that are all sort of trying to graze at any patch of grass or bush they can find.
Whilst we're sat around, guys, has everyone still got a healing potion? I know you haven't, Darian, but everyone else.
Oh, my bag was stolen by Hemel.
Yeah, I used mine a while ago.
I don't have anything, so I think I don't even have a bag.
Well, Saber, you're welcome to take mine.
Well, you keep hold of yours. I've got a spare one. So you need to stay up. So
Well,
you take my spare one, and I'll get on and try and find some more ingredients so I can make some more, because I'd like everyone to be carrying at least one health potion with them. Just mostly, if anyone goes down, we know that everyone's got one. Everyone's at least got one on them.
Overhearing this, Red goes, I gave you 4. Well, I gave you 5, and you used one
I've
of
just
them,
been holding those in my hand, sorry, this entire time. Yes. Very awkwardly. Could someone take these, actually?
Yeah.
I'll take one. I'll take one off of him.
Thank you.
I'm not the best alchemist, I suppose, but they do the job.
Oh, you made
Thank you,
me as
Red.
well.
I
Nice.
didn't realise.
That's all right. I was I was a bit insulted that you didn't trust me and drink them at the back of the crypt place. I get why, but yeah.
You know, it was good. It had a nice bit of tang to it.
Yeah, that's the lemon. You put a bit of lemon in.
Oh, where'd you get the lemon from?
Oh, shade. Yeah. Back down the port.
Oh, shade water. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, shades water.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Well, say you got to have it to stop getting something scurvy or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That would beast me.
Right. Are we ready to set off again?
Yeah. Saber, do you want another little boost?
Uh,
Speedy.
I'll fall behind and I will definitely freeze.
Yeah, maybe just try to stay ahead, and if I notice you, that's why I'm trying to stay at the back. If I sort of see you, then I'll try and do it again, I guess.
Lovely, thank you.
What?
So I'll slap
If
Saber,
you
lovely long strider. I'll give him a booty slap.
Go get him, Tiger.
Like an American football player.
Do you there or most about fire that you actually have to slap me there?
It's a touch spell.
Oh, fine.
It just looks like, you know, the rest of you is covered in armour, and it seemed like the most amicable place. It was practically screaming me to do it.
Ah. Well, thanks.
Apologies. I mean, you know, I did ask.
I appreciate.
Red takes the logs, like gingerly in his hands, these logs, hands one to Saber and one to Darian. They're still lit.
if you keep the little,
He turns the holes like to face you.
so keep them like that, the wind won't blow them out, and they should burn down. You got to be careful though, because they will burn out eventually, and you'll burn yourself if you're holding onto it soon. So when you start feeling them get really light, chuck them.
Oh, much appreciated. I mean, I'm sure this will be better than nothing, I guess.
Thank you. Absolute godsend.
Right, well, let's get cracking as well. If you Saber, keep behind me when we go through the pass, and you should block some of the wind for you, because being a bigger guy, I can try and help you out a little bit.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
And yeah, you can tell me all about the this magical fighting competition as we go, but you'll have to shout because you're not gonna be able to hear me in a minute.
All right, no problem. I'll tell you how brave and strong Blue was.
Oh, he's good, isn't he?
As he gets up, they all sort of go through the pass. I need everybody to make me a perception check.
Oh, that is cock-a-doodle-dude.
21.
I rolled a 20 on the die, 25 total.
That's 16.
Hate maths.
Uh,
I got an
Saber.
18 plus 9.
Oh my god.
18 plus 9?
Six.
We shouldn't be all
27.
rolling this well at the
Yeah,
same
and I'm
time.
24.
24?
Yeah.
Cool.
What did Red roll?
The cold has sharpened us.
27?
Yeah, it's 20.
I think Red got a 14.
Nice.
Um,
Got too many
Yeah.
tears in his eyes here and his son's
Wind blowing
accomplishments.
in his eyes.
Red is at the front of as you sort of walk up the pass. Red is at the front, head bowed in the wind, sort of stepping as this wind is incredibly strong now, as it is like gusting at like a high velocity. Saber, you sort of ducking behind him, sheltering from the wind as you sort of like all follow down this pass. And it starts off being sort of like 100, 150 foot wide as it slowly begins to narrow and work its way through the rock. As you climb even higher, you just start trudging through snow as you get so high. Even with the sun out, it is so cold up here. There is sort of a few inches of snow on the floor. The wind is blowing down down through this pass, and as you round a corner, you see these like two large like rocky islands, sort of 30, 40 foot across, and the rest of this pass is like steep sides of the rock, wind blowing down. Did everyone rolled above an 18? Yeah.
Wait, for what? The perception?
For perception.
Perception.
Oh no, I rolled a 16.
Blue, Saber, Kaya, and Z. As you go through this pass, you see the wind is blowing straight at you, whipping up the snow. As you look up, you see a few clouds going across the pass.
And
wind is coming down.
So?
Yes,
Right.
unnaturally so. That the wind is going down this tunnel at you, but the clouds above you are going side to side as the wind is coming straight at you.
And Red hasn't noticed this either. Then
Red is bowed headed, like just staring.
Red, what's going on with those clouds? Is that normal around here?
It's sort of like blinking through tears, not through the like tears of sadness, just the wind is like whipping in his face. What's that?
Those clouds, they seem to be going the wrong way. Is that normal around here?
Well, that's strange.
Right.
Why is he doing that?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Well, I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
Give me a history
I'll
check.
ask you.
Can I also?
Yeah.
Anyone can.
Anyone can, yeah.
I've just down, so I. Okay.
Oh.
17.
Oh. 13.
13. There's for Kaya Z, there's plenty of reasons why weather changes, shifts. Could just be that the wind is just unnaturally blowing down this tunnel and just making the snow kick up and things. Blue, you probably realise that it's not natural occurrence quite quickly. This isn't
Me druid sense.
This isn't. Yeah, your druid sense is tingling. Not sure what's doing it, but it's something unnatural.
Oh.
As Red at the front, still trudging through, you see him you see the sheep are really struggling to walk in this wind. He keeps stepping forward.
We'll get to one of the islands. Just get behind one of those rocks and we'll figure this out.
What do you think it is, Blue?
I don't know. It's not right. Oh, I don't know what it is. I mean, whether it's something causing it or I don't know. I'm gonna try something.
With Blue not knowing what it is, can I make a quick march to be level with Red, please?
Give me an athletics check.
I also want to produce flame the thing.
22.
22. Yeah, you almost vertical instead of like hunched over. You're almost like stood upright as you walk past everybody to get to Red, who is like one hand over his head and sort of ducks in behind this big rock.
Don't know what that's about.
Sort of back to the rock, and you see the like snow is passing either side of this rock.
Okay, I'll just tuck in with him behind the rock so I'm not getting a face for the snow.
Cool.
Just
yeah.
Oh, should we be worried about it? Or should we just keep going and ignore it?
Is it more than 30 feet away from me?
Is more than what? What's
The
30
cloud.
feet away from you? The clouds, yeah, they're up in the sky.
Rude.
Right, I think it's the wind that's the issue. It's not the clouds. I think we should be focusing on the wind, not the clouds.
Right. So you think the wind's unnatural?
I think the wind is unnatural coming down this gully, saddle, whatever we're on. I think the natural behaviour is what those clouds are doing. I think I think something's trying to stop us from getting up this mountain.
I think Red was expecting this sort of weather coming up. With the wind. He told me to stay behind him so that he could buffer me from it.
Red, were you expecting it to be this strong?
I've never seen it this strong before. I just trying to block out for the cold. I've never seen it like this. But I've never walked in this. This is strong. Yeah.
With that-
Knowing what we know about what we're up against, probably should take everything with caution.
Darian March is kind of coming in and huddling in with everybody else. The wind blowing in his face, the snow blowing in his face, and he goes, "Red, you come and saved us, right? But could you have at least teleported us to a more convenient and safer destination than where you brought us? Why have we got to do all of this? Why couldn't you have just brought us back to where you live?"
I wasn't there when I teleported you. I didn't really have a choice.
Well, that's not how
As
is
he-
it?
Look, so I was down the bottom. I was bringing the sheep back up to Blizzard's Peak as part of their natural life migration, and on the way, I was given this letter. I didn't receive it up in Blizzard's Peak. That's why we're not in Blizzard's Peak. As you guys, Darian and Red, are having this conversation, give me one last perception check. Blue, Saber, Kaya, and Z.
Oh, you suck.
Oh, that's
8.
An 8,
16.
16.
I rolled.
30.
Sorry.
Oh, yes, nice.
What was that? 25?
I got 25 again, yeah.
25 and
30, 20.
30, 20. Kaya and Saber. You, as you guys are
Maps
Oh, Jesus.
huddled round this island with the sheep and everyone else, Blue staring off into the clouds, Saber and Kaya, you spot one of the sheep just sort of like struggling against the wind.
Oh, baby.
As Red is explaining to Darian the migration patterns of these sheep, you watch it be lifted into the air,
No.
and then is thrown 20 feet into the rock. As it hits the rock, goes limp and hits the floor.
Man down.
That's pretty violent.
Did I say that? Or hear that?
I'm going to let Red know that one of his sheep's been smashed against the rock.
Oh, it's dead. It's got an X on it. It's dead.
We can heal it. We can heal it.
Can I might, yeah.
As the wind, as this sheep is thrown, hits the rock, you see the wind sort of tornado, sort of spinning on itself. You see almost what looks like a face appear in the wind.
Elemental bastards.
I am going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you watch this being made of air pick up the nearest lamb and throw it into the rock, where it hits it and slumps to the floor. T, you're up first.
So Z will step over the lamb, make our way towards the air elemental, and
So stepping over the lamb is going to count as difficult terrain as you try and get over this moving lamb that is, bleating.
okay. Can I jump over the lamb
Vault.
Yeah,
rather than step? Do you want?
Yeah.
Do I need to do anything?
I think you can definitely make it. Just give me. I just want to check.
Athletics check or something. Holy shit, Z, you got flex. Oh, I'm looking at something different.
Where is it?
Oh, I was looking at something different today. You need that potion, bro. That looks great.
Yeah, you can definitely make it over this. You can jump over this lamb. Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. So jump over the lamb, make my way to the air elemental. On the way there, could I concentrate, giving it evils, to try and curse it,
Yeah.
as in my hex?
Does it mean? I can't remember if it's me that makes a saving throw or you make an attack roll.
No, it just happens.
It just happens. Okay, even better.
Huzzah.
I'm pretty. Let me just check. Yeah, I just place the curse on the creature
Nice.
till it ends.
Cool.
That lasts up to an hour.
Cool. You throw your hand up, and you guys watch these red petals come out of Z's hand, which, as they leave, turn to blood and are sucked into the air elementals, like up with the wind. This air elemental, you hear the wind around it just roar. This guttural, almost scream comes out as the air elemental turns slightly tinged red for a few seconds. What do you impose on this elemental?
So disadvantage on strength,
Disadvantage on
check.
strength. Okay,
please.
Cool.
And then when I get to it, I'm gonna swing with my great sword.
cool. Give me an attack roll.
That is a great sword.
Oh no.
Can you sit down?
So that is a 14 to hit.
Your sword goes straight through it. Just doesn't seem to affect this thing at all.
But it
As you miss.
Yeah.
As you miss.
Okay. So action, bonus action, movement done. Next.
Darian.
God, I can't wait to have
Right.
attacks.
Darian, it's conveniently 5 feet too far away, so I'm going to have to use my bonus action to dash right up next to him. And I shall sneak attack.
Cool. Give me an attack roll.
Come on. Ugh, that's an 11.
You go to plunge your blade in as this, the wind sort of, it almost feels like invisible for a second. You struggle to see it against the white of the rock and the snow-capped mountain behind it as you sort of like swing wildly with your blade and miss.
God damn it. Yeah, and that is my turn, unfortunately.
Cool. You see Red turns to you, Saber. Protect the flock. As he begins to he sort of leans down, and you watch his form change as he changes into a goat.
Not what I was expecting.
Rushes
red
this
goat.
thing.
A red goat?
A dire goat.
It's
surely.
this goat is this
pissed
goat
off.
is like it's not what you're thinking of, like small billy goat. This thing is like almost the size of a donkey as it rushes the air elemental.
A goat I could ride.
Yeah.
Don't
That's the
ride my
size you're-
father!
Rushes the air elemental and runs straight through it. Doesn't seem to affect it at all as he sort of stops there.
Keep trying, Dad.
Cool. I need a strength saving throw from Z and Darian.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Oh god, this flimsy boy is gonna get sheeped in a minute.
30-20.
Oh, no.
20?
I got a 6.
You got a 6.
A 6, yeah.
You got a backup character, right?
Yeah, I actually do, to be fair.
Okay, Darian, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage and are thrown 20 feet towards the rock and just go sliding on your back, just short of the rock.
Do you know what would be perfect cosmetically? The sheep that died is the one that you used as a pillow, and then you get flung into the pillow position.
I'll style it out as I fly back. And still hurt.
Does a 17 hit Z?
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Z, you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing swoops in and just hits you with a force of air, sort of straight in the chest. And it sort of causes the air around you sort of ripples and it causes you to choke slightly as this thing punches you. That's its turn. Blue.
That's its turn. Oh, I wish I was a level higher just for some rules, because this doesn't really state what I'm after. But we'll do it anyway. Yeah, so we've got our boys here. We've got him. I'm probably in the best position to protect the herd. So I am going to cast Conjure Animals and bring up the girls.
Cool.
So we're going to have a lot more action economy.
I think it's going to be the first time I've seen them.
How many?
No, you saw them in the house when we had breakfast. 8.
Oh, yes.
8.
Yes.
The house at Cam's, the Tramfire farm.
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah.
That was the first time we all saw them.
I've never seen them in action.
True. Well,
Where'd you want them?
oh my god, splatter them all over. I'll give 4 around the elemental and 4 around the herd.
Cool, you get a few of them, don't you?
You get 8, bro. I got 8 wolves.
That's
The
crazy.
next level, my druid shit gives them even more health and extra bonuses and shit.
Wow.
Cool. Blue, you conjure these different coloured wolves that seem to be barking and snarling as you summon them.
Yes. So I Iron Man hand on the ground and sort of raise them up, and I'll just say, "Girls, go get them."
Cool. Just remind me, when do they act? Do they act on your turn, or is it?
Ooh,
Do they have their own?
Will remind you just so soon. Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group. It has its own turn.
Cool.
They got 5. That's great. That's after me. That's perfect. Yeah,
No, it's not. It's after Saber
that's also fine.
It's after me.
and Kaya. Yeah.
Just before the sheep, though.
All
So
of those are after me still, though. So as long as that happened, as long as they're not before me, then I can't use them this turn.
yeah.
Anything else from Blue?
Sure. Go on then. If we're sticking with the theme of summoning stuff, I'll also bring up my spirit totem. I'll bring up bloody heck. Can I have a bloody 60-footer, Chris, to put down? And it'll be my big bear. So everyone gets 5 plus my druid level. So everyone gets 10 temp HP. And whilst... hold on. Yeah, if we can get pretty much everyone, we might have to sacrifice a couple of wolves.
And your dad.
And your dad.
Oh shit, me dad. Bloody hell, hold on. Right, we're just sacrificing those 2 wolves then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And... yeah, so the bear is just up, kind of on the bit just above the sheep and the wolves, just sort of keeping
That's
an eye.
10 temporary, is it?
10 temporary
Yeah.
hit points, and you have advantage on strength somethings.
Okay.
Strength checks whilst in the aura, and strength saving throws.
And the wolves get this as well, do they?
Everyone in this aura gets it, so it would have been great if Darian
Okay.
had that a second ago.
Yeah,
You know?
no, I would have appreciated that, yeah.
Well, listen, I have a -1 to my AC, and you've got... initiative, and you've got a what? 7? So,
Yeah.
take the wins.
I wish I didn't have that now.
Yeah, I'm never going to be in front of you, dude. It's going to take so much.
Cool. In which case, unless you want to move anywhere, it's Saber.
No, I'm in a good place.
Okay. I've got some ideas, I think. I'm going to cast, as a cantrip, my action, Sacred Flame at this thing. If I can. Do I need to move first, or are you happy for me to cast it from there? I'm taller than a sheep.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You can aim over the top of a sheep. Yeah.
Wonderful. So the
Saber's not you, Alex.
Yeah. All right. That was me.
I know, I'm sorry, I thought of it and I waited a long time to say it, so I...
If you want to set fire to blue, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I do it so often.
I will say. So that's going to be. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 30.
It rolled a 23.
Fuck. Well, that does nothing then. So I just throw some fire, radiant fire into the air and do nothing.
It gets blown way off course as this thing like spins, and you watch it fly into the distance.
Well, bonus action then. It's time for us to see our spiritual weapon, Cast a Biscuit. It's coming out. Play.
Oh, we're popping off all the spells.
Yeah. And I would like to place it right next to this thing.
Is casting it a bonus action?
It is.
Yeah.
Is it casting it? Okay. Cool, that's fine. Where are you putting him?
I've just thing. And
He's there for you. You can move him to where you would like him to be.
I've just digitally rolled that die. But I didn't mean to do that. It rolled cocked anyway, weirdly.
The digital one.
Where would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where would you like to put Caster?
I'm just moving him now. Right, got it.
Cool. Yeah.
That would be a sweet Easter egg for them to put in, though.
It genuinely, can you see a log? It's just not logged anything.
Yeah, it's still rolling.
Roll of real dice. That's going to be 13 plus 5, 18 to hit.
Yeah. You watch Caster. You can barely hear him over the wind moving around, but you hear him shout. Yeah, you hear him shouting into his megaphone. Roll damage.
Oh yes. So that's going to be 4 damage.
4 points of what damage?
Force.
Force damage. Okay.
Roll all that. Oh, we rolled that.
Amazing. Anything else from Saber? Any movement?
I might. Yeah, I'm going to move. Try to get around these sheets. I'm just going to move. Oh God, what have I picked up? I picked something up I shouldn't have. Shit.
Yeah.
My aura.
Ah!
I'll do it. It's fine.
I'm going to move just past the wolf on the right. But for some reason.
Cool. I'll move you. It's all right. There you go.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kaya.
Hi. Okay. Hi. So seeing that Z tried to hit it and it went straight through, I'm gonna not try and hit it because
Good
that would be
decision.
foolish. And what Kai would do instead is move forward. Oh my goodness. If I may, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and just sneak next to this little. Actually, no, I'm gonna sneak down because we don't want to get close. So I'll be there, right? That's there?
Yeah.
Cool. And then I would like to, and you can tell me no. I would like to use my action to call out in Primordial and try and persuade the elemental with a great sort of like, please, we don't want to hurt you. Let's all just go about our ways peacefully.
I need to check something.
Because I've got nothing else. So that's what we're going to go with.
This could be game changer, but I just need to check something.
Just let us pass, please.
Is it under your languages you can speak Primordial, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaya can, yeah. But if we're going off D&D Beyond, I'm seeing a non-primordial on the list.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Give me a persuasion check.
Do it.
With disadvantage. This will be with disadvantage.
That's fair.
Is it fair? I feel it's not fair.
With the disadvantage, that'll be a 17. I don't think we're getting off.
It's pretty good.
Cool. You watch the hollow eyes turn towards Kaya. This like open, sort of like shocked expression on its face as it's like low, its jaw seems to like swing from side to side as it like cocks its head at Kaya. But nothing else happens.
Oh, baby's hurt.
Still, I'm not going to make you I'm not going to make you use your action for that. You can use it as a free action to speak to this thing. But if you
Now attack it.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your action? You can use it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Chris. I've got nothing. God,
Just fire an arrow at it.
but I just told it I don't want to hurt it.
Yeah, well, it wants to hurt us.
Can I? This is gonna sound really stupid. Can I try and use my action to try and study the elemental and see if it is in a natural state for it, or if I feel like it's being like controlled, or if it's like hurt or does something.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
That's trash.
Trash.
A 7. Just not gonna see nothing.
Not
It's
sure.
wind.
Yeah.
Looks like trapped gas to me.
Okay. Okay, in which case then I will just use my bonus action to Hunter's Mark it just in case it tries to disappear so that I can still see it.
Cool.
That's it.
No, yeah,
That's all.
I agree. That is the best thing you could have done without it.
That's me done. Thanks very much.
Cool. Wolves.
Oh, the girls. What are we doing then? Alright, so these two not in the aura are going to move in a bit. It's a smidge. Oh, I'm drawing. I didn't want to draw. It's fine. Oh. Sorry for not committing to squares. They're going to be the ones on the right. Sorry, the left. It's about there. Okay. Other two are fine. And these four, they're going to get a chomp of some wind. And
So,
yes.
yeah, I was going to say, if one of them's not going to get advantage at where they are currently, because pack tactics, I think they have to be next to another creature, but the rest of them will.
I wasn't going to say about that. I was just going to say it doesn't say on the spell because these are Fey spirits.
Do they not get pack
say...
tactics?
No, they get pack tactics. They're wolves.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know if their attacks are considered magical.
They are a magical spell. They will count as magical attacks.
Bloody lovely. Right, let's slap this boy a lot then. So how many advantages am I getting? 3?
So 3 will get advantage, 1 won't.
Awesome. So 1 advantage is bloody wolf stats. It's good. It's 18 plus.
Okay, yeah, that's going to hit.
Right. I'll just roll all the attacks first.
Yep, do that.
So 8 plus. Where's my to hit with my bite? Is a 4, so 12.
Not going to hit.
Okay. Bloody 13.
Not going to hit.
Bloody. Ugh, I'm worse. Okay. Right, so 1 hit.
Yep.
4. Bloody. Alright, that's 2d4 plus 2 on a bite, and they must succeed a strength DC 11 saving throw.
Okay.
Will be prone.
Right.
Is it?
No, they don't do it. The wolves get advantage, but it's not a.
Is it? It's the wolf to go prone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, roll damage.
That is a 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. You watch as the which one's this?
Who is this? All right.
Tell me.
So, those guys are there.
It's number 4.
It's Navy.
So
It's Navy.
Navy jumps forward, bites into the into this elemental, and takes off a portion of the wind, just disappears, leaving a solid jaw mark. You watch the air elemental fall backwards onto its back, and then reforms back, stood upright.
Son of a bitch.
Sheep. They scatter.
Oh, you bastards! But they're being herded by other guys. My other wolves are there, right? Can they have held actions to keep them herded?
You didn't ask me to hold actions to do that.
I made it clear that they were surrounding the sheep, Chris.
Yeah.
You're a bellend. Sorry, I love you, but.
Yeah. Cool. Z.
Z will, in frustration for the miss, she doesn't know why she missed, will draw the sword in the part of her elbow, draw a bit of blood. Yep. The flame ignites. And we'll swing with her great sword. Sorry.
Cool.
That is 17 to hit.
17 hits. Please, can you split your damage out for me?
I will. Yes. As my sword, and obviously this is up to you. As my sword is now a light, some people say that it is now magical. Some people say it is not. Which way are you going?
Because it deals fire damage, doesn't it? As extra.
It does. Yes.
So yeah, your sword is not magical.
Okay. Very. Okay. It's good though. So I use use those as my sword dice. So 8 points of plus 3, 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And 7 points of 3 points of fire damage, 4 points of necrotic damage.
That's fine. Cool. Yeah, you watch as this your sword slashes through this thing, and sort of as the fire jumps out and it sort of dissolves more of this, like the wind around it sort of gets consumed by the flames as the wind picks up again. Anything else from Z?
Nope. I've done bonus, done action. I'm not moving.
Cool. In which case we are on to Darian then. Darian is lying on his back prone.
Oh Christ! So I got actually. Well, yeah, I'll use half my movement to get up, I guess,
Yep.
and then I'll use my dash as a bonus action again to run back at him
Yeah.
and
Cool.
sneak attack again.
Yep.
Come on. That is rolled a 10 out of 7, 17.
17 hits.
Oh, lovely.
Roll damage.
Come on.
Need to check something in a second.
12 points of damage.
12. Is that including sneak?
Yes, unfortunately it is, yeah.
Check something. What your sneak damage class is as. I think it just...
I think it's just regular.
It's the same as my certainly piercing.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Was it 6?
Must use a finesse.
Yeah. You run in, try stab this thing. As it turns to face you. Looks.
Oh, wait a minute. Shit, 1 second. Wait. Actually, I didn't have my bonus. 1 second. I've actually forgot what it is. I've done a booby there. It was 12. Sorry, that was actually 16 points of damage. Sorry.
16. Okay, fine. Cool. Yeah, turns to face you. Looking with this like gaping mouth. Red is going to rush in. Attack. Ends up just missing one of the wolves as he like runs in, tries to gore this thing and misses. Just for everyone else, he rolled a natural 1 on his first attack and a 2 on his second. Yeah, so misses. Okay. Can somebody roll me a d6 on D&D Beyond, please?
Not it.
Okay, I'll do it.
He's it.
It takes like roll it.
That's true.
If
Right.
it doesn't work very quickly, I'll do it, but just for fairness.
Oh, it's a 1.
So 1,
Probably
okay.
bad.
No.
It's related to this.
Okay, in which case, okay, so
Okay, so
19's going to hit the Navy,
rude.
and a 27 is going to hit Wolf 7, which is...
Sapphire.
Okay. So Navy takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, now if they didn't have my temp HP, they would be down.
Wow.
And the other one takes 16.
Sapphire. Bloody heck. You make
Um,
math, Christopher.
and then it's going to fly 60 feet into the air.
What, straight up?
Straight up.
It
You
takes
will
out
get
opportunity attacks, right?
It's going to take some opportunity attacks. So we'll go round the table. As the Blue, can you give me 4 attacks from the wolves?
All with advantage at this point, right?
Yes.
Bloody heck. Thank you for that. I'll take that. That is 18 plus.
Yep, it's going to hit.
So I've got so many things I've got to have open for these guys. Sweet. That is 11 plus 4, 15.
Yep.
That is 19 plus.
Yep.
And 18.
Yep, all 4 hit. While you're doing damage for that, Saber, not Saber, Caster, Z, and Darren, you can all give me an attack of opportunity as well.
Oh, lovely.
Ah, well, 9.
9's going to miss.
15.
15 hits.
Nice.
18 hits.
Ooh, hello. That's 12 damage.
Okay.
Oh, max damage there.
Ouch.
Is it a 1 or a 6? It's a 1.
So, 12 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
6 necrotic.
Yep.
4 fire.
Cool.
A real medley of damage there.
You ready for mine?
Mhm.
40.
40.
40, yes.
Cool. You watch as this thing tries to fly straight up. The wolves just pounce, and this thing just disappears.
Does the
Right.
wind...
Does that simmer down, wind simmer down?
Yeah, can I tell it's probably gone by the loss of the hunter's mark, or is it?
This thing is dissipated into the ether as your hunter's mark ceases to be operating on this creature. As you feel the wind settle.
I'll run straight over to Red and hop on his back.
I want to grab the sheep that's next to the lamb. I want to try and grab that as soon as I can. Before it's...
Girls, herd,
Oh.
now! And I'll send the girls out to herd them in as well.
Cool. Saber, give me a sleight of hand check.
Yes, sir. 8.
8. The sheep just darts as you do the whole try and grab it as it just darts out. As you see the wolves begin to circle and return the sheep. Darian, you want to rush over to Red and try and jump on his back?
Yes, yes, I do, yeah.
Cool. Give me a athletics check.
Common
With
speed.
advantage.
With advantage,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, because of me, you bastard.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
Giving you an advantage to ride my dad.
Athletics, did you say? That's not too great for me, actually.
Good.
I got a 13.
13? Okay. Oh, no, it's not that. It's that. You rush in, jump on his back. As you sort of you jump, grab hold of your legs, you fall forwards as you grab hold with your, try and grab hold with your arms. As Red's head comes back, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and you have a broken nose as he headbutts you and begins to buck as his form begins to change as he changes back into...
Oh, come on, stop being a spoil sport. There's no need for that.
The fuck do you think you're doing?
Well, I thought you said we got to climb a steep mountain, so I thought it might actually be helpful. You know, I was taking initiative.
Well, I'm not gonna fucking carry you.
Why not? I'm a guest. I'm a guest of this place, and you've got to treat me with some hospitality.
He
Darian, you need to give him some respect.
I would pipe
You
down
are
if
a
I was you. Yeah.
guest here.
All right. I apologise. Can
Could
someone
Z...
sort out my nose?
I'm gonna.
Right.
Red looks at you dead in the eyes, Darren, and goes,
No.
I'd do it. Come here, mate. I'll just lead him away. You just got to be, I said you just got to show some Goliath some respect, and it'll be fine. And then I'll cast Lesser Restoration, and we'll walk away. And
I just didn't I just thought he hadn't been ridden for a while, and I thought it might have been.
my gosh, mate, you gotta leave it. The way that we get ridden in our community is way different. So just
Okay,
let us be.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, mate.
Z... Scan the rock that we sheltered behind. Can I do a full 360 of it, looking for any scratch, like I don't know, glyphs, anything of magical nature, arcane nature.
you can give me either an investigation check or an arcana check.
That will be investigation.
While he's doing that, can I cast Spare the Dying on this sheep that got thrown against the rock?
Yes. You rush over to the sheep, which is it's not moving on the floor as you rush over. Cast Spare the Dying, and you hear a little come out of its mouth as it lays still on the floor, but now is now breathing. As Saber has managed to save a creature's life for, I think, the first time.
Inspiration for that one, please.
Yeah. No.
I hate you.
Yes,
You
you
used
can
to
have
give out
inspiration,
all the
Saber.
time. I would have got on with one of my jokes before, but you've become.
As you guys are out of combat,
Thank you.
Red will come over, rub his hands together, place it on the sheep as the sheep's eyes open, and it is returned to full hit points. Stands up, bleats, and then proceeds to move in with the others. Z, what did you roll on your Arcana or investigation?
Through my Hunter's Bane, am I able to roll advantage?
No.
Fiend undead. No.
No. Oh,
was a
yes, you are.
19.
Yes. I think I might be wrong, but I believe. Yes, sod it. I'm going to rule it yes.
No. Fuck, hopped on a natural 20. Natural 20 anyway. Hey, so natural 20 for a 24.
Cool.
You see a rock.
You go round this rock a couple of times.
That is a nice boulder.
It's a rock, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I thought. At least I know it
But
is
you-
a rock. And
you
there is
are-
no-
You are certain there is no magic on this rock.
You will remember this rock as well. If you're in this area, you'll be like, I know where there's a fucking sweet boulder.
Red's going to turn to you, Kaya.
Did I hear you try and talk to that thing?
Kaya will have just been sort of staring at the space where the elemental was, sort of, and before she looks down to answer, or looks
Up.
down, but like less down than normal. sort of-
You're still on the rock. It's fine.
Yeah. She'll just sort of, in primordial, sort of say, "Return to the wind and be at peace," and then sort of sigh, sort of sadly, and then turn to Red and say, "It didn't seem to work much."
Oh, I had no idea what you said, but it just seemed like you were trying to talk to the thing. You reckon it was... I mean, I've never seen one of them before. What was it?
I guess I It was just of the wind. It was of the air. So, I can't say I've really had much dealings with things like that myself. But, it's just something that I learned, I guess, a little bit as I was growing up, just to try and respect the raw forces of nature.
Yeah, you've got to respect these things, and nature's pure. It's what everyone comes from. It's a way of life. Yeah, I knew you were a good egg.
As he comes over and like ruffles your hair.
Yeah. Well, thanks for saving me sheep, I guess.
Why? I don't think I
I'll
did
get
much.
you a drinking. Wow,
I think the others were much more vital in this fight than I was.
yeah. I
I'm very proud of your boy.
wolves. Yeah, I know, but these wolves are a pain in the ass.
Oh,
I
they
mean,
seem like
have you
good
ever had
girls.
any? Yeah, they're lovely. Don't get me wrong, they're lovely. But have you ever had to be in a tent with them? I have never seen so much chaos inside of one small place.
Oh, well.
You see, two of them at least are fighting now as well. As he says this, like come just like rolling in through frame, and then another will come and sort them out.
You tend to get creatures such as this on all planes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cass is there, stood there, just wandering around with a megaphone still.
Yeah, he can get. I think actually he might have gone when I did spare the line.
Oh, maybe.
Oh no.
Nah.
He can just he can vapor off into the wind monster.
Cool.
I watch him until as he fades, just as a. Oh, there's me boy. Who's that guy?
I think would Red do that? No. It's cool. Yeah, so you've marched around this rock to find no glyphs or any sort of weird symbols or any sort of magical presence from this rock.
I mean, if we could fashion some sort of like leads sort of thing, the wolves might be able to pull us up a bit for a while. If that would help speed things up.
Have any
I keep
rope?
thinking,
I have no rope.
I don't have a backpack anymore.
I think I might have some rope. I got a rope and a grapple.
I'm still holding these 3 potions in my hand. If anyone wants to take them off me.
Darian said he was.
He said
I
he took
took
one.
I took one.
Yeah, and I kind of held them out to the rest of you, and you kind of just walked away. So
If no one else wants them, I'll take all.
Oh, you okay? Oh, please. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, share them out if they're needed. But yeah, thank you.
Sure,
I appreciate
sure.
it. Oh,
Who
feel my hands
has
sort
got
of
a rope?
cramped now.
I got rope and grapple. If that can make.
Kaya's made of rope, right?
We've had this before. Kaya has not got everyone's thing of rope on her.
Kaya came through the teleport. From the tree.
I do have rope.
Came through the tree with 18,
Yeah,
18 sets of rope. No. Kaya has one 50-foot length of rope.
Okay, can I? Z will take Darian's rope if he hands it over. Tie it round her waist, and then just kind of motion to everyone else. Maybe do the same thing, and she will just pop her strength mutagen, and start leaning up the hill, mountain.
Yeah.
Everyone can get rid of the temp HP, by the way.
Damn.
I'm going to take you off the screen anyway. As we go go back to Moss Rock. Cool. Red will turn to the rest of you.
Did you want to take a rest here, or did you want to keep going?
I mean, I think it's probably best we could just keep sort of. I know it's going to be hard, but if we just push until we bed down for the night, I think.
Is it
The
going to
quicker we get there, the better.
Yeah, I mean, it'll
Saber-
be a bit of climbing. It'll be cold.
Saber,
wet.
if we take 10 minutes to secure everyone to the line, are you able to give us a little boost at all?
say Saber?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do healing. Do that
I
while
could do with a bit of a heal.
and that'll do 2d8 plus 2 healing. I'll roll those now.
Ooh, the wolves will take that for sure.
I can choose, I think 6, is it? Yeah, 6 creatures.
I don't need any.
I don't need.
it.
Does Red need any?
I do.
2 of the wolves do.
So Z, Darius, 2 wolves, and Red if he needs any.
Red doesn't need any.
Red doesn't need. Alright. That's going to be 12 hit points back.
Nice. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
As you guys tie yourselves together, Red leading the pack again. As you walk off into the snow, are you guys happy for me? Yeah, the wolves will keep the sheep in check. Doesn't seem to be any. It's not like it's more of like a sheepdog herding rather than like aggressive herding techniques. So they just sort of nudge the sheep and like sort of give themselves a menacing presence if the sheep try and wander off. But it is quite difficult for them to wander off because the slopes of this section of the valley is almost they're quite steep. They do like if they go towards the rocks, the wolves get in the way first. As you guys walk up, you immediately notice it is not as cold as it was 10 minutes ago, as the wind is not whipping your faces now. It's sort of settled. You see the wind is continually blowing clouds above this valley, and so the wind is going over the top of you, and you're not getting wind in your face. And you guys proceed to walk down this valley. Are you guys happy for me to narrate until you sort of bed down for this evening, or do you want? Is there anyone wants to say anything?
As long as you're not going to end the session, then yeah.
No, I'm going to end the session.
Can I just do a mixture of finding my little tattoo and giving him a few little scratches, and then also whenever any of the wolves if any of them get like close enough that I can do like a sort of a tentative, well not a tentative, but just a chill, respectful, like, oh, nice to greet you, and maybe give them a little scratches too.
Hello, wolf. Hello.
Yeah.
How do you get? How do you want to go and find your little dog friend? Do you sort of start pulling up your sleeves, or what is it you're looking like? What do you do?
Fall back in the crowd
What comes to you naturally? What's the natural
What are you
response? Kaya
doing,
does?
Kaya?
I do. I imagine. Oh, yeah. I imagine it would just be a sort of an instinctive lift up of the sleeve to where he is often. If he's not near the necklace, he's often, or on my neck, he's often on the wrist. So I imagine I would just sort of pull it up, and I would sort of be trying to sense internally if that's where he is, and if not, just sort of rubbing casually, just sort of, I was stroking my wrist and hoping he appears.
Cool.
Is that okay?
No, it's just what I wanted. You pull back your sleeve. He's like not there. But as you absent-mindedly scratch your arm, you see your little friend sort of poke his head out from underneath your sleeve and then try to playfully attack your fingertips.
I'll try and sort of playfully attack back.
Yeah, so you're sort of like doing like spider and then like moving them, and he's like
Yeah.
pouncing at your fingertips. Yeah.
Cool. There's me done. Thanks.
Cool. Yeah, you guys proceed down this this valley, which seems to stretch on as you sort of like wind your way through. Every time you go round a corner, there is another set of valley as you keep going and going. After an hour or so, the wolves sort of sparkle into non-existence as they fade from view. Red, quickly spotting this, sort of whistles and bleats, and the sheep gang and follow him like around his feet as he sort of slows his pace because he's trying not to stand on these things as these little lambs as they run around his feet. As he continues on down the valley. As the light begins to dwindle as you walk all day, trudging through patches of snow, then onto rock, then back onto snow, then like damp earth spotted with grass, as you keep walking through this sort of bleak wilderness. The sun begins to set, and it casts a shadow over the valley. I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws, please.
I knew you were going to say that.
Just so you know, the wolves only last an hour, so they're probably gone by now.
They've gone, yeah.
Con save. Do I get any bonuses or?
You're rolling with advantage.
Nice.
I got an 11.
Nat 20 for a 21.
Fucking
Nice.
16.
15.
16. Saber looks really pissed off.
What's the matter, buddy?
Well, I rolled a 3. So that's
Okay. A 2. And Darian?
11.
11. It's getting a bit nippy again, Darian, as you sort of like pull your cloak tighter to yourself. Saber is full on shivering.
I love that it's you two again.
Yeah.
We're just not ready for this kind of this kind of weather.
not geared up.
The warmth of the open ocean and the warmth of Tia aren't here for you at the moment.
No.
Please leave a message.
So mean.
What? I'm on fire. I'm stood next to Darian and Saber, trying to help them out. Is that what you want to hear?
Yes.
Sorry.
All that I've got going through my head is thinking we've actually got to come back this way to go back down to the port or wherever we're going.
Oh, that's
So
not even
I'm
the best
already
part.
dreading
We're
the
not
trek
even-
back.
We're not even halfway there yet.
I know. That's why I feel terrible about all of this.
Don't you just love being outside? But look at the stars.
They
actually
might
turned
be
to
able to
bed.
get you extra blankets and cloaks for the way down.
I actually turned to Red and I said to him, I almost wish that you just left me in that crypt.
Remember the respect thing, mate? Just to remember.
I'm having a terrible time. I'm having a terrible time. I've been getting chucked against walls. I've been a big rock. Sorry, I've been freezing my bollocks off. I've been all sorts. And
You know
this,
what,
this
mate?
isn't.
I appreciate that, and you've not received as hospitable a welcome as you could have, and I will try my best to do something. So I'm going to give you a piggyback.
As long as you're not on fire at the same time, because then that'd be a bit too extreme. That'd be too hot.
Oh, don't look at me like that, Saber. I can't lift you with your armor and him. If you want to take it off, then maybe, but...
Oh, take the armour off, I'll be even colder.
Well, I mean, I can... There's only so much I can do. I can, like, both of you be on my shoulders, and I can put my hands up like that as a fire, but I'll be pretty exhausted by the end of the day. But I'll do it, if you want.
To be honest, Saber, I don't know much about much, but I'm pretty sure that metal holds on to cold.
Yeah, it'll be all frosty.
So it's actually probably making you colder.
Yes, probably, but yes. It's too big to go into my backpack, though.
Got a lot of rope, though.
I can drag it behind
I
me.
can drag it
and then
behind
carry in-
us.
I I've got a decent carrying capacity, but I don't know if 2 extra people and some armor would. That would probably. I could long stride myself, I guess.
We'd use like your breastplate as a sled.
It's
If only
chain.
we had the wolves.
We should have
Well, it's easier
utilised
to
them
carry.
so much more than we did.
I mean, I don't. No offense, I don't think like 6 of us would fit on 1 piece of armor.
Oh no, it was just purely for me. I'm not talking about anybody else.
You guys complain your way, or 2 of you complain your way
I try to be hospitable.
up the valley. As
Chris,
Go on.
can I? So my sword stays alight until I let go of it. Could I use the tip of my greatsword to try and warm up the breastplate of Saber's armor?
yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Okay, this is 2 ways.
Smells like
Yeah.
roaster lad.
Boil in a bag.
Do you tell Saber you're doing this, or because it is chain? It's not breastplate. I think it's chainmail, isn't it?
Chainmail, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would have to because I was in front of him, so I would have to come back to him.
Yeah.
Just stealthily setting him on fire.
Cool. Let's do it this way. Z, give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh,
Oh, I'm good at them.
good.
You little smart.
Intelligence saving throw. 14.
14. You go up to Saber and you sort of put your sword on your chest and begins to heat up the metal. Takes it's not quick. It does take a little while, and you're having to occasionally move the blade away as you clamber over a little bit more difficult bits of terrain to stop yourself from stabbing Saber through the chainmail. But you sort of instinctively take it away when you feel like it's enough, rather than just leaving it there for Saber to burn. You sort of keep taking it away, and between the 2 of you, Saber warms up a couple of degrees. Yeah, still cold, but you're not freezing. Yeah,
You've literally warmed my heart, see. I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, as the sun completely sets, the temperature drops even more. But the sky, so it's not. When the sun sets, you don't lose any visibility as you look up to see a sky full of stars. It is full. You cannot see a patch of blackness in the sky, as everything seems to be lit up with at least 1 or 2 stars. A few moments later, Red goes, "Right, we're here." As he goes over to a crag in the rock, there's a gap. Sort of squeezes himself between the 2 gaps and disappears from view.
Alright, well, I'll follow him in.
Cool. Saber, you follow as sheep begin to get between you, and you have to there's a horrible scraping sound as your armor snags on the rock as it opens up into a dark cave. You see Red is on the floor, starting to make a fire. As the cave erupts into light.
Stay here for this evening. Get warm. Has anyone got any good stories?
Red, just a quick one. Have you used this cave before?
Yeah, use it all the time.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
There's not many. There's not a big population on Moss Rock, so there's quite a lot of these sort of hardy holes. Someone I don't think everyone knows about them. So some people do.
I just wanted to check that the owner of the cave wasn't about to come back and find us in it, or come out from deeper in the cave to find us
Oh, well,
in it.
no.
That was all.
No,
It's
we-
only
no,
it's probably like 20 foot round. This cave. It's only 10 foot high, so you see like blue and red keep like checking the ceiling height as they're walking through this thing, trying not to like snag their heads on like pieces of sort of rock hanging down. It's very good.
Yeah, we use these caves a lot when we're bringing the herd down from the hills. We can't so during winter and stuff. We can't have the sheep up in Blizzard's Peak. There's no grass for them, so we bring them down. Like my job,
And he points at Blue.
and it was his job as well when he was around to bring the sheep down for the winter, and then we return back in spring.
Wait, this is spring.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, to me, it's basically summer, to be honest. A couple of
Ow.
these days have been a bit warm.
Colder than this.
Yeah,
Oh,
it gets
yeah,
colder
much
than this.
colder. Yeah, yeah.
Why would anyone live here?
I mean, did you not see the stars? And I mean, look at the sheep are thriving, and such a beautiful landscape.
I've seen stars without freezing me toes off.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, I don't think we get. There's a few of you lot here, but it is mostly Goliaths. To be fair, there's
What do you mean, you lot?
also like elves and humans and others, like you smaller guys.
Right.
Yeah,
No offense.
we don't tend to get many visitors up at Blizzard Peak in the winter months. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no.
I bet. I'm worried about visiting in the spring. It's freezing.
You see Red take off his like grey and green cloak and chucks it at Saber.
Oh, you stop fucking moaning. All the air up here.
Thank you. I'm gonna-
It smells strongly of sheep,
That's fine. And
but
we
it's warm.
lamb tonight. I could do with some real meat.
We're not cooking the lambs, no.
When do we cook the lambs?
Darian lets out a big sigh.
I don't think we cook. We don't cook the lambs. We might, maybe some of the sheep will have it, but that's, look at them. I mean, they're all like adorable. They've all got the cute little anime eyes and all that, and you got to kill these guys.
No, I did just save one. Remember?
I know.
To be fair, you could have let that one die and we could have eaten that.
Well, I wouldn't have let that happen, but yeah, maybe another time.
No,
Listen,
we let
when we
them.
get to the peak, there'll be enough food for you. Don't worry. The
Okay.
butcher will sort you out.
Lovely. All right. Wonderful. I think Saber's probably just gonna try and hunker down and just sleep quite close to the fire, if you can.
Cool.
Well, right.
Red pulls out some mushrooms, puts them in a frying pan, begins to like cook them up with some fresh herbs that he's picked. Offers them round for everybody.
Yeah, I'll take some of those.
Yeah, I'll take a couple.
I would love to start trying to I don't know what the technical term is, but comb the sheep and try and get some wool and maybe fashion some of my crybaby friends some mittens or something like that.
I mean, you would have to shear the sheep to be able to get enough wool to do that.
Listen, I've been picturing myself picking it up if it's fallen off today. I'm trying to just comb my fingers through. If there's anything, I've got big hands, so I probably can't. And
Yeah, it's.
I don't want to hurt. All right.
Yeah, you're unfortunately not going to get enough to make
I've got a
two
dagger.
pairs of mittens.
No.
I'm not gonna kill them. I'm just gonna take cut a little bit, a trim of the booty. No, all right, fair enough. I try.
It's too soon, man. They'll freeze to death.
I mean, what you
Right,
or
Blue
the
would
sheep?
know this as well. That if you sheared the sheep now before
I'm not
before
shearing
summertime.
them. I'm like trimming.
No,
a bit.
but to get enough for you to make two 2 sets of mittens or even a set of mittens, you're going to have to shear at least one sheep.
Well, the thought was
And
there.
They're only
yeah,
time.
doing it will kill the sheep. Yeah.
I mean, I could turn into a sheep and you could shear me, but then it would probably just disappear, so there's no point.
Well, why don't you turn into a horse and ride you and we'll get there quicker?
Good idea.
I don't think that's a good idea, personally. I could cast Longstrider on more of us that would do about the same sort of thing. And a horse in this environment, in all this snow and rocks and mountains...
Well, why don't you turn into a giant goat and I'll ride you there, and we can leave all the rest of these guys.
For you to ride me.
Well, we can get to know each other on the journey.
Well, I can't answer with you if you're to ask questions. I'd be a goat. I just
it'll be a one-sided conversation. I'll just be telling you my life story, and you can just listen, and you ain't got a choice.
I mean, we could try it, but I think Saber's the one that needs to keep up. Who's the thing?
Yeah.
And I don't think it would save as much time as you think it would. If we had some sort of like sleigh, then maybe. But then there's the sheep, and it's kind of just it's. I don't know. When me and Red did this, like all the time, none of us complained. So it's honestly just a little confusing to me.
It's Dad.
Yeah.
Right, Dad. Bloody hell. Shepherds, am I right?
Well, after that, I'm just gonna nibble on a bit of the mushroom, and I'm gonna get my cartography gear out and start doing some more routing of maps, and also trying to add in a bit of. Well, I've actually never been or know of Bane Island, but I'll maybe ask Z where that potentially is, and yeah, try and sort of make again an attempt to make some sort of route back to Papaya, with maybe going to Bane Island on the way if it's convenient.
Let me get the world map up for you, and I can show you where Bane Island is. If it's going to let me.
Ooh, yeah, you've not got it listed on the original one, so unless it's a small one.
Here you go. So,
I've been looking at the map, yeah, I just couldn't see it.
Yeah. Is it the one in between Scorpius and Grink? Or Scorpus? Ah, okay, kind of.
but it's up to Z whether Z tells you that's Bane Island or not.
Yeah, I'll go over to Z and I'll be like, whereabouts is Bane Island? And yeah, I'll wonder if hopefully she'll comply.
I will point it out on the map.
Yeah, I'll show him my leather map. And yeah, I'll start and it looks like it is quite conveniently placed, so I'll probably try and fit that into the routing if I'm successful.
Thank you.
When you're successful.
Yes, good. Yeah, thank you.
So, give me a proficiency. Sorry, give me a D20 roll. If you're proficient in Cartographer's Kit, which I think you are, you can add your proficiency bonus twice to this.
Twice?
You have inspiration if you need it, and you can lie if you want to.
Wait, proficiency's free at the minute. It's free, isn't it, at the minute? So 6.
Maybe. Yeah.
Ooh, 18. So that is 24.
Nice.
Cool. Factoring in weather this time. You study the map, work out. It's also dependent on ship as well, depending on what ship you have. But roughly, it's 7 days to get you from there to here. Factoring in a course change, probably going to take you like an extra day to get to Bane Island. So you could get probably 4 days to get there to Bane Island from Moss Rock, and then maybe potentially another 4 days to get from there to Papaya. and back that, and you're plotting your course. You wouldn't be plotting your course there, so maybe even an extra day on top. As you would have to try and plot it to somewhere where you can get back to near the Kilk coast. So
Right.
you would be going,
Although hint of breeze, or breeze was mentioned last time, but
yeah. So you would be going sort of here.
Okay. Yeah, well, we can do that. We can do
and then
that.
sort
I
of
think it's part of
stopping
my
off.
capabilities.
Yeah.
yes, they yesterday.
Yeah. So about 4 days plus another 5.
Nah.
Again, depending on the size ship, speed of the ship, weather dependent. But you reckon it's going to take that long?
Take 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. We've got enough of them, so.
Yeah, I reckon I can get us there all right. Hopefully we can. Hopefully the ship's in good nick, and we can. It's a shame it's not my. It's not going to be my ship because she's a beauty. But yeah, I'm sure we
Say that out
can. We can
loud.
work on it. Yes, yes, I do.
You've got a ship?
Oh yeah, cool. Have I got a ship? Unless my brother sold it, then it's a problem.
You've
But
got a brother?
yeah, I got a brother.
I'm finding out so many things about you in this one conversation.
Yeah, no, he's my adopted. Well, no, my my adopted brother.
Is it a big family or?
Yeah, it's a bit of a complicated one. Don't like to get into it too much right at the minute. Just it's a sore subject, and already had a pretty rough day, and yeah, emotions are already running high, and I don't think me bringing up some troubled past is something that I want to be doing right now.
No, that's fair enough. I just thought, because we've had a bit of an insight into my family. I just thought, it'd be interesting to maybe hear about other people's. Do you have any family, Saber?
Unless you count the other clerics that I used to.
Do you count them?
So not really close family. No. Caster's probably the family I had.
Oh, have. He's still about, right?
I mean, he's probably somewhere. But people usually are somewhere.
I have heard that about people.
Yes, but no, not really any family to speak of. Really, just the order and the and everyone, the head priest and stuff.
Yeah, are they doing good?
I think so. I haven't spoke to them since they sent us on this quest to retrieve the hand of balanced judgment.
Yeah. What is that again?
It's a sacred relic, a holy relic. It's a gauntlet that's said to reveal the truth.
Okay, so we should keep an eye out for that then.
Yeah, it's been lost for around 200 years.
Oh, do you need it that bad? Because can't you make people tell the truth sometimes?
Yeah, but not like that. Oh, they say it's
okay.
It's a bit myth. Maybe it doesn't exist. It might exist. I'm hoping to find it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll keep an eye out. I mean, Kaya's got pretty good eyes too. Maybe she should keep an eye out as well. You've got family too, right, Kaya? Did you mention that once, maybe, or not? I can't remember. Sorry.
Yes, and no. It's not really a good idea for me to go back there right now.
Okay, fair enough. Won't try and pry. Dad, you got any family?
Oh, yeah, the tribe's family.
Oh yeah, gotta love the tribe.
Yeah. Well, I think they're going to be excited to see you.
Yeah, well, I've been outland for a while, so yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Any new faces?
Well, there's a few here and gone. We had nobody else come back yet, so
Okay, yeah.
there's no newcomers either.
Yeah, still time, I guess. Fair enough.
Uh, Trog's little one's still you know, still with the maidens. So he won't be coming back for another couple of years yet. So he's getting real excited now, though. Real
Yeah.
excited. Yeah, he keeps trying to write letters. Bless him.
Oh, bloody hell, he never did learn, did he?
No. Yeah.
Who are the maidens?
Oh, the maidens of the ovums.
Excuse my my ignorance, but what is it?
Have you not told them?
Oh, it never really came up.
All right. Well, it's well, I don't know where to start with this one. So, right. Well, Goliath's descended from giants. You know that, guessing. Looking around,
Yeah.
looks around. Well, to make sure that Goliath still keep a bloodline and we still keep direct contact with the giants, we have the Ovums, and they're 3 giants that live in the mountains, and are protected by the maidens of the Ovum, and every 10 years, a giant visits one of the tribes, and there is could we say, celebration, and somebody is picked from the tribe, and we continue the bloodline. As he blushes,
Blue also turns a redder shade of blue.
it's purple. Yeah.
Well, that must be a great honor.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. So yes, once the ritual was done, the giants leave us. They return to wherever their home is. We do not know. As Goliaths, only the maidens know. And after 10 years, a child is brought back to the tribe.
Wow.
10 years? Why so
Yes.
long?
Oh, so they can learn to read and write and learn how to look after themselves. It's a harsh environment, as you guys keep telling me. It's cold, and he rolls his eyes. But the children are looked after by the handmaidens until their 10th birthday, and they are brought back to the tribe.
Is that how every child is brought into your tribe? The
Not
more traditional.
not every child, just the child of a giant. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, Blue knows. Blue was one of those children.
Who were you, Blue?
Hello, yeah.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
You're a giant, baby.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm a Goliath. I mean, cut your tail, like.
Yeah, but like a direct descendant of a giant.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the G part of Goliath.
Oh, okay.
Is that why you're blue and your dad's red?
I mean, well, yes, probably very much so, because, I mean, Vag, who is my mother, she is blue. I'm blue, but she is the colour blue, so am I as well. I know it can be a bit confusing. And, then there's obviously Slud, who is my grandmother, and is Red's mother, and, yeah, we're both born from giants, and obviously our fathers too.
Does that make you sort of royalty around it?
Oh, we don't really have royalty, but I guess. I mean, it's an honour to be born of an ovum, I suppose. But it's nothing bad against anyone that's not. There's still, if you're I could totally go and, mate with just a regular Goliath who's in the village too, and that a child born of that would be fine too. They're lovely.
Bet you're a bit of a catch around here, aren't you?
I mean, I've been away for a while. I'm not sure.
I can be your wingman. I reckon we can.
Well,
With this new party coming up, I reckon. They're going to be flocking.
Well, there's a lot of family there.
he was sweet after one young lady, I have to say.
No, was he now?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
What's her name? What's her name? Go
I'm
on.
gonna sit
Windy.
outside.
Yeah. Windy
Is she still
Windy.
out?
I'm outside.
Well, she's gone. Did the same sort of thing as Blue, went exploring for a while. She pops back every now and again. I haven't seen her she came back while Blue was away, but I haven't seen her since. I don't think she'd be coming home for this one. Where she said she was heading was a bit far. You never know. She might turn back up.
Where's
She
she going? Where's she gone?
she went. Hang on, let me give you 2 seconds. Because I did write this down.
He did? He didn't tell me.
Huh?
What did he?
Clearly I've been getting postcards. Or animal messengers.
Maybe you could send her one now.
I'm outside. La 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 la. Fingers and ears.
She'd
Wind.
gone off to Flack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she
No,
did it off to
very
Flack.
well.
Yeah.
Turns
She's
out I used
trying
to
to
live
do.
there.
Oh, did you?
Well, I still lived there until I got abducted.
Abducted?
Yeah, I mean, it's a long story, but I've just appeared out of a book. It's a bit strange.
He's not going to know what the fuck that means.
Bullshit. That's
No,
complete
seriously,
bullshit.
ask these guys.
How the fuck do you come out of a book?
Tell me. I was just coming back after a normal day's work, smuggling some sort of torso of some relic or sort of some sort, and all of a sudden I was just about to get paid, the best bit of the job, and all of a sudden I'm getting sucked through a bit of paper and I'm coming out of Kaya's book, and now I'm with these guys, and that's where my abduction began, and I'm still stuck here.
Sound like a hostage. I'm not there. That's Luke saying that, but
There's been times where Darian has felt like a hostage, but then there's been other times where he's felt like he's had some fun. So,
Right, okay. Have you tried going back through the book?
Stockholm syndrome.
well, no, I actually haven't tried going back through the book, but
Let's see if we can send him back. Kaya, get your book.
Return to sender.
Well, I want to say that when we had a chat about it with Arlo after he came through the magic book, we did sort of surmise that he probably couldn't get back through again.
Oh, fair enough.
Unless anybody's got that sort of magic, because it was I believe it was the other Mrs. Plainsail.
yes, it was.
did the spell.
She actually betrayed me. She was meant to be paying me, and instead she screwed me over.
Well, glad you're in our party. That's a really nice thing to have you say that. Thanks.
Apparently, I was going to come and help.
Oh.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
But
you.
obviously, if we get back down to the lowlands of the island and you decide you don't wish to travel with us anymore, obviously welcome to
No,
go your own
I feel
way.
obliged that I need to help you guys out at this point, so I suppose I'll stick around. You know.
Well, hostages before and now it's obliged. Sorry, I'm not there.
And I stop because I know that I'm starting to dig myself a bit of a hole. I then retreat back to some sort of bedroll, and I will start fletching away at my bit of wood.
Kaya, can you speak to Arlo? I'd be quite interested to get an update on Breeze and
Oh, well, yes. I've still got the book.
Oh, have we not done that yet?
yeah.
Yeah, we've done. But we've been quite busy in our defence.
I mean, we
Swear.
were there yesterday, and now we're not there, quite far away, and things ended rather abruptly, Blackmorn. So I'd be quite interested to see what happened to Breeze in the end, if anything. If he's still there, even he might have already fled.
He was planning on leaving. But yeah, I can happily get it out. Is anybody else?
No, just get the book out and write to her. I don't get anything else.
Okay, but I mean, do you want to write in the book?
Just do it now.
It's a little pushy, if I'm being honest, Saber. I don't know where this attitude's come from.
I'm very tired and I'm very cold.
Got a bit ratty.
You stop going on about how cold it is. You've got my cloak. For God's sake.
I imagine Red to have a tan as well in the spring.
Alright, I'm gonna shut up now, I think. Through it.
No.
Wound everything up.
You did great, buddy.
You did go good. Do you want to write to Arlo? Do you want somebody else to do it? What do you want to do? You can have it.
Yeah, I'll write to Arlo, if that's alright.
Yes, it is.
Brilliant.
Maybe just let him know it's you. In case you say anything that upsets him.
Got me. Alright. So I will take the book, open it up. Get a pen, I guess, and just write, "Hello, Arlo, it's Saber. How's everything going? Are you still in Breeze? Has there been anything happening? Some weird news. We're now on Moss Rock."
Okay. You write that in with a golden pencil as you write that in the book. The little journal. I think the previous message were that Arlo was going to look into the weird symbol that Kaya had drawn into the book. You write that. A few moments later, it comes back with this familiar scratching noise. It just says, "Saber, my boy, how the devil are you? Things are great in Breeze. Nearly finished packing. Hoping to have a get together soon. Just working out the details with the glinting sea stone. How did you get to Moss Rock? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Still coming to the party?
Yeah, seems like seems like only yesterday you were in Kilk. Everything's fine in Breeze.
Alright. I will reply with, "Yesterday we were in Kilk. It was a spider portal that Blue's dad lent to us. We're all okay, just trying to figure out what happened and how to get back."
Saber,
Yes.
could you ask him a question that only he would know?
I might be able to if I can think of one on the fly. Put me on the spot there. Yeah.
Maybe a certain biscuit's name?
Yeah. A certain biscuit's name. What?
Caster?
Yeah.
Or maybe...
Natural one on an intelligence check.
Oh, he's tired.
Tired.
Sorry. Who put me in?
Yeah, you can ask him that question if you want to.
Yes, I would like to ask him that question as well.
Cool. You get the reply. Wow. I've never heard of a spider portal. Did it have any venomous markings on it, or was it just a normal spider? Question mark. Would love to know. Well, I would love to meet Blue's dad one day. Maybe you can invite him to the party. The more the merrier. He puts, why didn't I think of a spider portal to get off of here? And then he sort of answers that question by going, hang on, I didn't know what one of those was. And then he writes, you write, what's the question you ask him about Castor?
What was I don't really know. Like, what was I've forgotten that. I don't know.
What was my dwarven friend's name?
What was that'll do. What was my dwarven friend?
He never met Castor, did he?
He did. No, he did.
Did he?
Castor gave a weird look to Kaya when she stole the amulet. And he
Yeah,
was
wasn't
like,
accurate.
yeah.
What was your dwarven friend's name?
Yes, as a late security check, I guess.
At the end.
Yeah, give him all the info and then ask.
Yeah. You log in, you buy the item, then it asks for your password.
Yeah. He puts, he replies going, wasn't it something like Christian Basket? As a reply. And then he puts Carrot Biscoff? And then, he can't remember.
Okay. See, my first thought is not good.
Then there's like a pause, and then he goes, didn't he have a... and then he just writes, didn't he have a legend about him?
Okay, alright, that's good, because I was just about to throw that book on the fire.
You dumb fuck, never do that.
Oh, you'd have been in so much trouble.
Dan's face then.
My only way home.
That was literally my first. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's definitely Carlo. Don't worry, Z. It's him. He passed the test.
He then writes, he had a shield that he wouldn't sell to me.
Yes.
He had a shield that he won't sell to anyone. Yes.
And then he writes, 2,000 gold pieces? Question mark.
I can't answer for him, but we'll definitely take that deal if I can get the shield and we see you again.
There's like loads of like scratching noise, but not a lot happens, and then a dotted line appears underneath that.
Okay. I'll tell him it was a metallic robotic sort of spider, not a living spider. I will endeavour to invite Red along to the party. Castor Biscuits is the legendary Castor Biscuits, and I think I'll finish it off by telling him that actually, no, I'm not going to put that in. No, I'm not going to put that in. I'm going to leave that. That's how I'm going to finish it, and I'll say I'll catch you later. Cheers for the update. Glad Bruce is doing all right.
Cool. Do you shut the book, or do you wait for a reply?
I'll shut the book and pass it back to Kaya.
Leave that bitch on.
Kaya, you hear more scratching in the book, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll open the book.
Cool. It basically says, sort of, oh yes, Castor. So do we have a deal on the shield? And then like dotted line, as if somewhere to sign.
Well, I can't sign it for Castor.
And it says, and then underneath that it says, "P.S. Any news on the amulet?"
Yep, thought it would.
I will pointedly ignore the bit about the cast and the shield, and then I will turn to the group and say, Arlo wants to know about the amulet. Do I tell him?
Well, I just thought about telling him and then decided that would be a good idea just yet. But it's your amulet and your deal with him, so I felt it was my place.
I might just say to him, nothing major, but we've been led to believe that. Well, we have suspicions that it might be something to do with the two brothers.
Okay. Well, it's your call.
And I just want to say that.
There's like a long pause where nothing is scribbled in the book. And then you get the message, "I'm in my library, contact you soon."
And I'll just reply, stay safe.
Cool.
And drop the book. And then
Cool.
go and find somewhere comfy to try and sleep/meditate.
Cool. I know you said about getting bedrolls. There are no bedrolls in this cave. It's just what you've brought with you, unfortunately.
Which are bedrolls?
Red. You've got
Just
bedrolls,
holes
but you
in
fashion them into cloaks and ponchos. So, I mean, you can
Still
lie them
bedroll.
down and or just lie down with wearing them, and it's kind of slightly softer. The sheep move in, settle like all around Darien.
Nice.
As they like just dot around. But one comes, nudges into you.
I give it a little bro grab and then straight into the.
Cool. You give it a bro grab and then
merch, the bro grab.
The bro
the
grab.
bro grab.
Bro grab shirt.
Yeah. Let us know if you want bro grab t-shirts. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you use it as a pillow again.
Yeah.
Blue eventually becomes too cold for you outside.
How dare you, rude. I've got things I want to do outside.
But whilst this is going on, you can still do those things. What are you after?
Okay. First of all, I want to know if you're trying to wrap up the session soon, or if we're still going for a little bit.
We've got some time.
Okay, that's perfect then. All right, I'll try and keep this quick then because I want more time. Okay, I'm going to use a usage of my wild shape to summon Hawkeen Phoenix.
Cool.
Outside. Darian does not know who that is, which is perfect.
No.
Amazing. Well, you might, from such things that Chris didn't know the name of that from. But he's a hawk that I summon who lives on Moss Rock, and normally when he comes, he has come from Moss Rock to Papaya, but I assume now he's going to be a little confused that we're on Moss Rock. So, let's see.
Cool. You hold your arm out and summon Hawkeen Phoenix, who is is basically a hawk, but with a blue and red plumage. Sort of blue. I think it's blue head into red, but I could be wrong. I've got a picture of him somewhere. But he flies down, lands on your arm, Blue. Cocks his head at you.
I just look at him like, without saying anything, but just keep doing like the. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I was in bed.
And I was on Papaya.
I mean, it's great to see you, but
Oh,
Oh, it's great
I
to
was
see you too, bud. And I give him a big hug and pretend like he's not about to complain. And I miss my friend and I hug him dearly.
You hear choking noises from the bird. As you squeeze him too tight. As you let go. I was in the nest. Oh, he's gone posh also. I was in the nest. What are you doing here?
I mean, Dad sort of brought us back weirdly. There was some weird shit going on, and yeah, I kind of just wanted to. I'm really sorry about waking you up. I'll let you go as soon as you can. But you know, if you want to get back to sleep, can you just come and find me tomorrow? Like, you know where I am, right? I'll just lift him up, show him the area.
Yeah, I'll find you. Yeah, I'll bring Cheryl.
Yeah, that'd be Okay, sweet.
Yeah, you can meet the little ones.
I would love to. That'd be sweet. I would love to meet the little ones, of course. Yeah, please bring them along.
Right. Well, yeah. You Blizzard's Peak, I guess, or are you going somewhere else?
No, we're trying to get there. I was wondering if you might be able to sort of like help, like guide us or something. I know like Dad's kind of leading the way, and I know the way as well. But I just, maybe you'd be able to, if you were in the area occasionally, just be able to pop and give us a heads up if there was anything untoward coming up or anything like that.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can scout ahead if you need me to. I mean, and he lifts his wing. It's that way. He points in the direction.
I know it's that way, but it's just you don't know what's immediately. Maybe there's a herd passing by or something that might try and get the sheep or something. Because we got all them in the cave. Just saying, if there's like predators,
Yeah, I'll come back in the morning.
It'd be nice to travel again, mate. It's been a while.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I'll come back in the morning, shall I?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And sorry for waking you up, mate. But yeah, please.
Oh, no.
Lovely to see you.
And he sort of nuzzles into your neck a little bit.
It's nice. It's nice to see you. I just surprised.
Yeah. I'm back, baby.
Yeah. He clicks his beak.
Right, well, see you in the morning then.
All right, yeah. Catch you in a bit. I'll wait. Maybe make a lot of noise before you come. I'll have to warn Saber to not fire arrows at you for food.
Oh yeah, bastard.
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well,
I'll go and tell him.
yeah. All right.
And he takes off your arm.
All right. Peace. Love you, buddy.
Yeah, he soars into the distance.
Alright,
Cool.
yeah, I'll head back in and be like, alright, Saber, if you see any birds tomorrow, no shooty.
All birds? Can I shoot some birds?
No, Moss Rock birds are protected.
By what?
Me.
Me.
Fine. We'll see.
And I'll go over and nudge slyly to Saber and go, "Don't worry, we can go off and we'll find something."
You sons of bitches.
Well, I definitely kill some birds tomorrow.
Yeah, well,
For me.
all right. Screw you then.
We'll shoot some birds, me and you.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I like it. I like
Right.
that.
What's C been up to while this has all been going on?
Z would like to study a book to work out whether or not she can start the process of making the strength potion now, or it needs to be like set down still to be able to make it. Can she make it on the move, or does she need to be in one place to make it?
Potion of strength. It would take 24 hours of being on a fire. It not necessarily means that you have to be there for the whole 24 hours. You could set this thing up and go, but you would need to. It would need to be stationary. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
That's right. Yeah. But yeah, you can study the potions book.
Just one last thing with the potion book. Could I just read, study all of the bits that Smudge added,
Mhm.
and just make sure that there's not some sort of code there that she's trying to communicate with me with.
Cool.
Communicate with.
Give me a what do we call this? Investigation check.
Ooh. 22.
22. You find all the alterations and annotations. She's very like. It's almost like a. It sounds really daft. But it's like a cooking book. Is what it looks like. So it's like description of what it is. Sometimes there's a picture or there's a sketch of what the potion should look like and some of the ingredients on the page. And then it's got like a small description of what the potion should do, what should be used for, then the list of ingredients, and then step by step of how to make it. That's the sort of book you're looking at. She's gone through, and wherever she thinks she's made an alteration to these books, she's just crossed it out or like scribbled it out and written in like rough handwriting above it. So like it might be
Specifically garlic.
yeah. So it might be like it might say like 2 cloves of garlic for this recipe, and she's scribbled it out and put concentrated garlic oil works much better, or something like that. So that's the sort of thing. Which it might say stir the potion for 2.5 hours, and she might write in there if you stir it for 3, it thickens it quicker, or something like that. She'll write like alterations, but the alterations you've got from your book are. I wrote these in big letters so I can find it. So the potion of speed. Your potion of speed. When you drink this potion, you gain the effect of a haste spell for 1 minute. Except her alterations will double your speed before applying the haste effects.
Wow.
Right.
Okay, but the potion lasts is a shorter duration, so it'll last 1d4 turns rather than 1 minute. So it's a more concentrated, more potent potion, but it doesn't last as long.
1d4 plus or just 1d4?
Just 1d4.
Rude.
A potion of strength. Normally, you would, as an action, use the potion to increase your strength level by 2 and have advantage on saving throws for 1 hour. Her alterations are, as an action, the user increases their strength score by +4 to a maximum of 20 and has advantage on all strength checks and saving throws for 1 hour. So that one boosts is like double the boost.
Yeah.
She's also there is a potion for a sleeping draft. She's written a separate recipe underneath this one, which is basically saying by spending more ingredients, you can turn this potion into a salve, which can be applied to arrows and has the same effect as a sleeping draft, as if drunk. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you.
That'd be quite helpful.
Yeah, times 2.
You don't know shit.
No, we don't know shit right now. We're just letting you know.
None of this you know.
You
of.
and it.
It's pure Z that knows this. Yeah.
I'm going to clip that and use that as my text ringtone. Oh, shit. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. In which case, if everyone is done for the evening,
No. Maybe. Depends what you're asking.
What? I was just asking if anyone would take a long rest.
Oh, yeah. Please.
I will take a long rest.
Yeah.
I think we should still set up a watch though, but share between us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the first watch.
We do that. It works great. I take second, I guess.
I'll take 3rd.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
happy
whenever.
to take the last one.
Boom. Double up. Sweet.
I always wake up early.
It's morning now. So do I. Normally.
In which case, can I have each of the people who are taking watch to make a perception check for me?
I think everyone is pretty much.
Shit. I've rolled so badly.
You always do when you watch. I don't know why we let you watch. You're literally like probably statistically the worst watcher out of the group.
I've rolled really badly as well.
I'm the worst roller in the group. In
Oh,
general.
for sure. Yeah.
Oh, honey.
Do not pass this man a cigarette.
It's unreal.
What are we? Is it perception we're rolling? Sorry.
Yes.
I've got a 24.
I rolled a 10.
30-20.
So 25, dirty 20. What was Kaya?
24.
24. Saber,
8.
8. Okay.
We're all gonna die.
Saber.
Yeah.
You are the first watch then.
You go up to the edge of because it's to get into this place. It's just a crack in the rock, and you just sort of squeeze through. It's probably about yay wide, so it's a bit of a tight. You have to go sideways basically to get into it. Snug to get in. Would Saber go outside to take a watch, or would you just look out through the?
Yeah, I think I'd just stand sideways and just sort of dip in and out and try and.
Cool.
I'd probably spend more time in than I did out.
Cool. You do your first watch out. So you go outside. You hear a noise. You go outside and do your first look around, and there's nothing there. So you go back inside. You sort of lean against the wall. You get lower to the floor. Lower to the floor. You fall asleep.
God's sake.
I get an extra long rest.
You will get the benefits of a long rest.
You don't even need to sleep.
No.
Kaya, you trancing?
Yes, please.
Yeah. You come out of your trance 4 hours later to find Saber asleep at the entranceway to the cave. Everyone else is asleep.
Good. I guess I will go over and just. Do I look like he's getting really cold by where he is?
He looks like he looks
he just-
toasty in Red's cloak.
Okay, in which case I'll leave him. If he was cold, I was going to wake him up and tell him to go closer to the fire. But if he looks fine, I'll just leave him. And just go in, position myself also near the entrance.
You probably have to go and stoke the flames of the fire at this point because it's probably near out at this point. But the cave, the rock keeps the heat. It's very toasty in here, but you go out, stick your head out of the look out of the crack in the cave. You can, in the far distance, you can see flecks of sunlight beginning to hit the peaks of some of the mountains.
Lovely.
Yeah.
In which case I'll just let everyone sleep.
Cool. Couple of hours later, the sheep begin to stir. Yeah. Darian probably gets fidgety head as the sheep begin to wake up. Yeah, everyone gets up on their own accord.
Morning.
Morning.
Alright, I guess
With the sheep trying to pull away, I grab one in and pull it closer back in, trying to recover some sort of.
The bleating gets more frantic as it tries to
if it gets louder and louder, then I just push it away, reject it.
Yeah, as the cave is suddenly filled with bleating sheep as everyone rises.
No.
Alright, I guess let's get some breakfast. If you've got out, Dad, feel free to just get a start maybe, and I'll head out and try and see if there's out we can forage just close by.
Well, I mean, we got this trail mix there, and we probably should get a move on if you want to get there before nightfall.
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
I mean, it's up to you guys. There's not much to forage around here, but
No, I agree. I guess we should, anyone got any? If you've got rations, maybe use them. But yeah, we got trail mix, and then let's head out.
Cool.
Make this a quick day.
Yeah. He begins to put his gear back on. He takes the cloak back off Saber.
Okay. Thanks for doing that to me.
it's all right. But just think, it's only one more day.
Yeah, just one more day.
Go on now, less than halfway there now. Wait, more than halfway there.
Yeah.
Is there any shortcuts or anything, or have we still got a? I don't know. I don't know if I can take this. I don't know if I can face the day ahead.
You'll be
Look,
fine.
look, right, we got one more long stretch, right? Just it's flat now until we hit the mountains, and then we're going up, and then we're there.
Listen, I packed a couple extra things as well, because I know you guys have been a little bit complaining. I've got, even though I've not added it yet, because I forgot to do my spells, but I've got a flaming sphere that I'm going to put in front of us and just roll that up, and if we kind of just stay behind that, it'll probably melt some of the snow, so, you know, your feet will be a bit warmer, and we can just sort of stay behind it, and maybe it'll keep us a bit warmer. I could do that for a few times. Maybe, just to help. I'm trying to be hospitable here. I'm sorry if it's not working.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I mean, yeah, I appreciate it's not a land that you guys, it's not a climate that you chaps are you know, used to, so I'll do my best.
Look, and I've got this, I got a bit of magic, but it should help us with the last bit of the climb. Makes you move like a spider. Makes you a bit sticky. But look, right, so we gotta go across the flats, then we're going up the mountain, and then we're there. By the end of the day, we'll get there. The faster we move, the faster we get there. Faster, you, and he points at Darian and Saber, you two, get a drink.
Yes.
I like the sound of that. Let's get going.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Remember, I'm buying. So,
Oh well, definitely let's get going then.
right,
That's good.
let's have some positive energy in this.
Yes.
Oh, and each of you will have to carry a sheep. I'm sorry about that. It's only when we can do the climb bit, but you just put them under your arm.
I can start carrying one now if you want.
Yeah, they get a bit motion sick, but when you're climbing, it's a bit slower, and they don't tend to mind it so much.
All right. No problem. I can definitely carry a lamb.
Cool. Can I have everybody roll me a Constitution saving throw?
With advantage?
No, just straight. Blue will be rolling this with advantage, and then I need a Strength saving throw as well.
Ooh. Right, so con save. I got a 21.
13.
13?
15.
15? Saber?
But what do you want first? Con or strength?
Con.
Con was a 3.
Fucking hell.
Is it Strength saving throw?
It was a 9.
Okay. What's everyone else's Strength saving throw?
Ooh, natural 20. I'm
Nice.
plucking them out right at the end here.
So that's a 19 for you, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Don't rub it in.
Okay. Saber, as soon as you step out of the crack in the rock, you begin to shiver again. It's not nice. You don't like this terrain. It's not for you.
As soon as I see this, I look at Saber and go, I don't know what you've been moaning about. I'm feeling fine. And I was like, smirk and give him a wink.
But with Blue putting their flaming sphere in front of you, it makes the trek across the flats a lot easier.
I've got another spell as well, actually. I forgot. I'm not going to use the flaming sphere. I've got another spell called Continual Flame that lasts until I dispel it, and it's not concentration. So I'm going to just cast that twice, once for Saber and one for Darian, and we can kind of split up, and then you both get a torch that lasts forever. And Saber's got thaumaturgy, so he could make that flame get bigger if he needs to, if he wants.
There you go.
Perfect.
I also took continual flame during my long night.
Perfect.
We'll have loads on the go now.
Cool.
Maybe you could have used it once and I used it once.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I will
Perfect.
give myself my flame a bit of a boost with my cantrip theme, the thaumaturgy bit there.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, that's
Make it bigger.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. You guys walk across the flats with ease today. The weather has taken a little bit of a turn for the worse. It's starting to black. The clouds. There are now bigger, thicker clouds in the sky with a slightly pinkish hue, which Blue would almost certainly know is a sign of snow. Snow is on its way. As you guys cross, it takes sort of half a day to cross to the side of the mountains, and you see that there is a very jagged path up this side of this mountain. Parts of it have eroded and fallen down as over time, and parts need to be you need to hug the cliff and sort of scooch along. As you get there, Red goes, right, here we go, and he offers his hand out to each of you, and he casts Spider Climb on each of you, for those who would like it, which basically gives you a 20-foot movement speed of being able to climb. I think it only lasts. It lasts. No, sorry, you can't because it's a concentration spell. So one of you can have this. Yeah. As he'll offer his hand to Saber.
Woo! Thank God. I was worried you were going to get someone else. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Cool.
Does it make me all sticky? Thinking we could just stick lambs to my back.
No, it's just your hands. Just your hands that you get the ability to be able to stick to surfaces, sort of suction cup your way up the cliff.
Cool.
But you guys begin to ascend the rock face.
Can D do two things just before we start going up? First one, because I kind of guessed because we're just about to go up a climb, to look behind us. Can I just have a look to see if anything's following us?
Yeah, of course. Give me a perception check.
Nope. 7.
No. You don't spot anything against the cliffs.
And then second thing, just quickly take my mutagen.
Yeah, cool.
For strength.
Down your mutagen. You guys climb. You let the sheep go for a bit, and then they get stuck at certain points, and you have to sort of with Saber in the middle of some of the gaps. It's pass the sheep across the gaps as you or throw the sheep onto the other side as you climb your way and ascend the cliffs.
Just before you ask us for a roll of any kind, can I discern what kind of roll you're about to ask us for?
I've already made you roll it.
Have you?
Yeah, strength saving throws. Yeah, I thought I'd try and speed the process up a little bit.
Slowing it down.
Yeah, so you guys ascend the cliffs with relative ease. Saber loses his footing a couple of times, but it's stuck to the wall by one of his hands. And every so often, Red will offer his hand to you again, recasting the spell, allowing you to stick to the rock. It gets to mid-afternoon and it begins to snow again. You with your ever lit torches or whatever they're called. You keep warm. You stop at take breaks, warm up again, and continue the climb. As you sort of pull up on the last little jagged rock face, Red helping you guys up. He turns to each of you, sort of smiles, holds his hand up.
We're home.
And you see for the first time this large you see this large expanse of tufted grass, dotted with tents and canvases and sort of wooden structures, small huts, and this large mountain range in the background. You can just in the distance spot people moving around, like large figures moving around a different variety of different colours. As you have arrived at Blizzard's Peak.
I get to the
And
top of one of
that's-
the hills. Wait, and I go, "Hey, you guys!"
And that's where we'll end tonight's session. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. And we will see everybody in a couple of weeks' time. Cool.
Will we?
Laters.
Hey.
Peace.